just smoked another to the face. Yeah. She wanna stay. Singing to your bitch like I was Drake. Yeah.
Don't just try to tell me you love me. Can't keep it real if you really don't trust me. Come with a real. You here up in the front, so you get my meals. I'm gunning for the money. Money in the bank. Coming with a dank. Scrolling in the tank. Rolling with the gang. You sick and I on the sideline tripping. I go to the hole with the rock like Pippin.
Yeah. I'm okay.
Football's back! NFL season starts tonight.
The countdown is officially over.
The reigning defending Super Bowl champions
The reigning
versus the team that everybody thinks is going to win a Super Bowl but never does.
defending. Yeah, last year they
Nick's number one seed versus the actual reigning number one team.
Go!
I'm
Listen,
excited, man.
I know
Go to
the
gym.
official
I'm going to go home.
football countdown is over because it's here.
Yes.
There's a new countdown in town, fellas. 157 days until the Detroit Lions make and win their first Super Bowl in franchise history. 157 days. We're doing by the numbers today too. Shout out to Nick. By the numbers. 157 days. Start the countdown now. Detroit Lions going to the Super Bowl. Baby. But we do have to get some news out of the way. Some unfortunate news. Two pieces, actually. First and foremost, rest in peace to Michigan State legend Rich Homie Quan.
Yeah. Honorary Spartan, honorary Rose Bowl champion. Sucks, man. Sucks.
Right.
Don't do drugs, people.
I mean, it's for real though. Like, it's just sometimes things in life are just that simple. There's things you can mess with. There's things you can't. I don't know. The other piece. I'm gonna get out the way because it's a football show, gentlemen. All right, but you must repent for your sins. You gassed us all up. You got us all hyped, and your little blue hat for a Detroit Tigers playoff berth.
Why is that my fault?
It's your fault.
All right. Well, okay, it's my fault. What can I say? Don't blow a 5-0 lead. That's a good.
That's fair.
Yeah, you usually don't want to lose those when you're in a position to make the playoffs. Yep. I mean, that was tough. That was heart-wrenching. It was tough. I stayed up till 1:30 in the morning to watch them piss a lead away.
Bro, once I saw the inning, I was like, oh yeah, I'm not doing that. Sorry.
Unbelievable. Oh my gosh. I mean, just so many opportunities. I don't know. Makes me sad.
What happened?
Makes me want to cry.
They were in the midst of danger all night long.
They were.
It was about damn time that they fucking scored. And what's his name? Jackson Merrill is going to be the MVP for the next 15 years.
Yeah.
Holy shit. Tiger killer. Thank God he's in the NL.
Yeah, the Tigers got away with murder for about 7 innings, and then the Padres just said, all right, we're done leaving runners in scoring
Yeah, never
position.
mind.
Yeah, we're better than this team. And then they just got put in a couple tough spots because you have to walk Arias there in the 9th or in the 10th, was it, in extra innings, and then you have to go pitch to Tatis, which is never an easy thing. And then after that, it's whoever it was, Cronenworth and Machado. I mean, it was tough sledding for Kyler Montero, and yeah, we got some work to do. I still believe in this team, but we just dug ourselves a bigger hole.
That's what I was
Today.
Oh.
I mean, yesterday.
I mean, I was the negative guy yesterday because I didn't have them making the playoffs. Are you still?
Yes, they're still making the playoffs.
You're
I don't know,
sick,
man. What am I supposed to say? Yeah, I do think they're going to make the
If
playoffs.
Caleb was a doctor and he read like terminal, he'd be like, you're good. You're good to go.
I still believe.
I still believe you can kick this thing's ass. Which, to be fair though, with that type of stuff, I mean, anything can happen.
Yeah, crazier things have happened.
Microwave Nick, you're also on the positive side of things. Where are you at today?
Well, I didn't say that they were going to make the playoffs like
Oh, I thought you
Caleb
did.
over here. No, I did not. I couldn't hop on board. I feel like last night was a
Nick's like,
must-win,
"Yeah, we're
but
gonna
now,
die."
now more than ever, tonight's a must-win for the Detroit Tigers. It actually is. If you lose tonight, you're not making the playoffs for sure. There's already like less than 5% chance, but if you lose tonight, you're not making it. But hey, thank God football's back right when the Tigers are dying out.
We got
Hey,
we got
man.
another thing to get out of the way before we start talking football and only football. There's a graphic in there, Chris,
Yeah.
of Miguel Cabrera's son. So this is Miguel Cabrera's son. He's 12 years old. I'm not
just
like
need
this
you to
isn't
trust
like
me,
I am
that's all.
12.
Please.
It looks
He
like
is
I am
literally
12.
12 years old. And if you watch him
As American as me playing
hitting,
football too.
if you watch him hitting, like he's a dog in baseball as well. If you watch him hitting against 12U kids, it's
Is our thumbnail a repeat from yesterday?
yeah.
The Detroit Lions
It
select.
is.
You want to fix that, or I could fix it.
I don't think Ryan sent it.
He did
Ryan.
send it.
I think Noah did. Noah sent it.
All right, I will look into that.
All good. All good. Anyway, Smitty's 12-year-old prospect.
Yeah, that's Miguel Cabrera's son, Chris Cabrera, coolest Chris I know. And yeah, he's 12 years old. The kid's gonna be a prodigy. It's insane.
What do you think he's going to
He's
be?
not that impressive.
What do you think he's going to be a prodigy in? Like, what's sport?
Anything he wants. Look at him. No, it's probably gonna be baseball. But
He's got to be a running back, right?
Not
he's
that.
probably a defensive lineman.
Do you think
That's his size at 12 years old.
he's 21, number 21?
Yeah, but at that age, they throw the biggest kid at like quarterback,
Yeah.
and then just let him run around.
That's fair. Yeah, it looks like Carrera was giving him like vitamins in his Wheaties. I mean,
No, it's just genetics, dude. I mean, Cabby's a fucking monster, so
that's true. You forget because he's so stocky that he's actually like 6'4".
yeah.
he's,
He's a
he's
giant.
a,
human being.
he's a giant dude.
Yeah.
And like in his prime, he was jacked.
That's what I'm saying. Like, because he looked like,
Yeah.
because he looks shorter than he is.
Yeah.
Because he's compact, but he's 6'4". I mean,
Yeah.
yeah. No, Cabby's the man.
Football tonight.
Football tonight, boys.
Yeah, I'm excited. It starts at what, 8:30, I think?
Yep.
I don't even know.
That's
8:20.
perfect.
It's not gonna be any fucking weird like, oh, you got to stream on Peacock.
No, it's on
Wow,
NBC.
all right.
Tomorrow is though.
Straight up. Yeah.
Tomorrow's on Peacock, I think.
Why I don't understand. Like, I mean, maybe I'm late to bitching about it, but the Brazil thing. What do we do?
Money, dude. What do you mean?
It's crazy.
It's money.
Player safety. Player safety. No more drop tackle. Hey, let's take them to the most dangerous city in the world, huh?
And if you want to talk about the NFL loving on the Green Bay Packers, which we've talked about before, this is a clear point of that. Taking an away game from the Green Bay Packers. They should have to play in Philadelphia in front of those riled up fans. Instead, they're playing in goddamn Brazil, giving the Packers a better
God
chance
knows
to win.
where.
Yeah.
In the slums of Brazil.
Well, they should be in the slums of Philly,
That's true.
getting batteries thrown at them. Yeah, that's what the Packers get week one.
R.I.P. to Rich Homie for real, though.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's
Who do you got tonight or on Friday? Oh, we can wait and say that tomorrow.
Yeah.
Say that for tomorrow's show. We gotta, pace ourselves here.
I might have a
Philly.
lock
I got
for
Philly.
tomorrow.
What'd you say?
I might have a lock
Wow.
for tomorrow.
Let's go.
I'll wait.
I got
Pick 'em
Philly.
until
Are
tomorrow.
we doing hot dog suit again this year?
Yeah.
Are we
Yeah, of
changing the
course.
suit? We doing a different costume? Keep a hot dog suit? What do you guys want to do?
You guys want me to? Can I zoom in for, or can I VMix in for?
Oh yeah,
Pick 'em?
here. Yeah, absolutely.
Fuck
Or at least
yeah.
record yourself.
I'll have to-
While you're getting ready, fucking just.
Well,
rattle 'em
tomorrow's
off.
just the rehearsal dinner,
Oh.
so I should be done with the rehearsal dinner in time to be partying with my brothers and shit, and I could just zoom in while getting hammered.
Should we let him do this or make him do a video?
I'm not doing.
I thought a video would be clown.
I'm not. I'm,
video,
I'm not.
honestly, a video would be awesome.
I'm not doing a video.
You're not zooming in?
Yeah,
So
so
you
it's,
wear the hot dog suit Monday.
no,
Because you're technically all losses.
nope,
yep. Every single pick
You're a
wrong.
loser.
not making any picks.
Doom.
Bro
We
locked the
don't trust you.
Patriots. What an idiot.
Yeah, what an idiot. We're doing division winners. Chris, like, is there a lock?
Yeah,
I guess we could have locked one.
We could have.
Lock of the
We
Lions.
could have.
That'd be my lock.
Yeah.
A little bit of news in the Detroit Lions world for the game on Sunday. The Rams lose their starting corner, Darius Williams.
to the pup list.
He
I
gone.
hate to see it.
IR, hamstring injury. Which means, and Nick, I'll probably go to you on this one, Justin Wallace is starting now.
Michigan's corner.
Yeah.
What?
How we feeling about that?
I didn't think he was great. Did he go undrafted, or was he like what? Undrafted, if I'm not mistaken?
Pretty sure.
Or super late?
I could check. They do have one undrafted guy on their roster
was
that's
not-
actually kind of a dog.
He wasn't that great. I mean,
Josh Wallace,
he didn't
Jesus.
stand out on the Michigan Wolverines. I mean, if you're putting him against Jamison Williams, good luck. I'll tell you that right now.
He ran a 4.35.
J-Mo would have ran faster.
No, for sure. What do you think
Yeah.
J-Mo ran?
Good.
4.19.
Yeah, he would have broke the record. All I'm saying is good luck to the Rams defense of Tre'Davious White and whoever the fuck trying to guard Amon-Ra St. Brown Jamison Williams, Khalif Raymond, Sam Laporta.
Yeah, Josh Wall is the next guy up.
Good luck.
The guy behind him, another rookie, Charles Woods. Not Charles Woodson, it's Charles Woods.
They're
Stops right
getting-
there.
Ooh.
I'm telling you guys, 32-17.
Kobe Durant.
32-17.
Yeah, I had a little epiphany speaking of that game, and I'm pretty sure Lions fans would love to hear what it is, because it's going to be positive for us. Detroit Lions are 100% winning that game. I might even lock it during my epiphany.
Whoa! Look out!
Wow, dude, way to be bold.
Would it be bold? I mean, it's definitely a closer game than I think people were making it out to
Oh
be.
yeah. If Spencer does a video too, then how would his lock work? Would he just
He's
get to?
locking.
He would just get to.
goes first.
That's not fair.
What do you mean?
It's not fair. We
Why is that-
rotate the
Why
lock.
is that not fair? Well, you get the first part. What do you mean?
Okay.
We rotate, who gets the first lock.
I just
He would get the first
want to
lock.
let the
Weenie,
record
Weenie
show
Hut
it's
General
not-
over there is worried because he's going to be wearing the suit a lot this
Oh,
year.
I didn't wear it. I didn't wear it the most last year.
Who did, Nick? Or
Not me.
JB?
Not
No.
me.
JB.
I only had to wear it one time when I was filling in.
I wore it.
Yeah,
I
it's
wore it
like one
honestly.
for-
I wore it
one for
honestly 3
4.
times. That's it.
Yeah.
Which
That-
the
that's
first
like-
year
that's
though
like
it was
no-
like 11.
First
I'm
year
not
you
gonna
wore it a
lie.
lot.
That's
yeah.
Joe Noteboom numbers though, because you're only you didn't fill in all the time.
I was here a lot on Fridays.
Mm-hmm.
We were letting loose.
Were you?
I was.
I was.
I think I was.
I don't know.
No.
Yeah,
were-
because I remember like
you were part of
multiple
another
times.
program.
Multiple times they wouldn't let me like change my pick, so I was like, all right, just because I would like have an epiphany,
But
you
you
know, in
said-
that hour before the show.
You said they and not like us. It's like maybe referring to a different pair of
They,
human beings.
not like us.
Hey. All right, real talk. Different suit or what?
What? No. Hot dog suit.
Hot dog suit?
Are you going to buy a new suit?
We all pool.
Eh. Why would we do that? We got a fine hot dog suit.
Everyone's fine with the hot dog suit? I don't know. Is there anything worse?
Hasn't been washed.
So fine.
You ever seen everyone's seen Mean Girls, right?
Yeah.
You know, she's like the first like Halloween party. She dressed up like the bride of like
Yeah.
Chucky. That'd be the punishment on Monday.
Oh, we should do it. We should do like a full blown like scary like face.
That'd be hilarious.
Dude.
Just go all out.
Hilarious.
Full Sting makeup.
Yeah. Oh yeah, we had LNU
Yeah.
draft last night. That was interesting.
Yeah.
Down.
Herman took a kicker in like round 5.
Yeah, and then he snaked Dalton Kincaid from me.
You were pissed.
I was pissed. I would have had a perfect team.
Yeah, you don't have a tight end.
I mean, I got Dalton Schultz.
Who'd you? Oh, that's yeah.
So
A lot of targets go around there.
Yeah.
That's so that's why people are talking me out of Cole Kmet. I was just telling you about my tight end situation. But he had like 90 targets last year, but now there's more people to throw it to. It's not like he's bad.
Yeah, it's kind of tough for tight ends because, like, it kind of depends who the quarterback is, I guess.
Yeah.
Like, if they like throwing to their tight ends.
I mean, Caleb Williams has gone to Cole Kmet quite a bit in preseason, but like, what a, you know, exactly. Either way, let's go to break. We got a big Detroit Lions show for you guys. We got lots of stuff from the coordinators, including Aaron Glenn, Ben Johnson, and a couple takeaways. We'll get to that epiphany as well. Locking the Detroit Lions to win. But first, Benny, tell us about Planet Fitness.
Planet Fitness. No matter where you are, there's Planet Fitness close by. More than 50 Metro Detroit and thousands more throughout the world. At Planet Fitness, you will experience a squeaky clean gym that has tons of equipment, a friendly, knowledgeable staff, and a totally judgment-free atmosphere. Did you know that all Planet Fitness memberships include fitness training for no extra cost? You want the perks? We got the perks. Upgrade to the black card, get you some amenities like hydro massage, total body enhancement. How'd you pull up the Planet Fitness and forget the perks? For more information, join today. Visit your local Planet Fitness or go to planetfitness.com. Planet Fitness, where your fitness is essential.
Love Woodward Sports? Love wearing clothes? Then you should be wearing Woodward Sports clothes. Check out our full line of merch at woodwardsports.com. Just click on shop. We have all your favorite designs, like Dan Campbell kneecaps, Woodward golf, and of course, our own logoed out merchandise. Men, women, infants, kids all love Woodward Sports. Impress your friends. Impress your boss. Impress your dog. Buy Woodward Sports merch today.
Planet Fitness, you can get everything you need for just $1 down.
Try out Planet Fitness and dang, they got lots of equipment.
Not me getting a Planet Fitness membership just for the 24-hour perk.
Hey, y'all better get on these free fitness training sessions from Planet Fitness.
Did y'all know that the PF app has workouts you can do at home?
Cheapest therapy I can find is Planet Fitness.
Join Planet Fitness today and get everything you need for just $1 down. $15 a month, cancel anytime. Deal ends Thursday, July 18th.
A ton of fun, a ton of sports, and a ton of man meat. Welcome to the Woodward Heavyweights, live daily 5 to 7 p.m. on Woodward Sports.
Guys, if you're dealing with any type of family law issues, Kevin and Catherine right here in Birmingham, Michigan have your back. It's Kevin and Catherine at KDK Law, 10-plus years of experience, 24/7 availability. Scan the QR code or call 248-971-0476. Again, that's 248-971-0476. If you tell them the Heavyweight sent you, they will pay your filing fee. It's KDK Law, and they got your back. What up, and welcome back to World Heavyweights Live on WorldSports.com. I'm Eazy, joined by Spinmore Rax, Young Chris, Nicholas Koloff, a.k.a. Microwave Nick, Caleb the Explosive. Smash that like button, be a friend, tell a friend, and share the stream. We're getting right into it, guys. We've been saying it not all off season, but as we've gotten closer to football, we're trying to find which Detroit Lions going to win a national award. And the guy that's been reigning undefeated is Aiden Hutchinson. And this defensive coordinator today had something to kind of give us some backup on those statements. Can you play the clip of AG talking about Aiden Hutchinson?
Very specific.
Very specific.
Hutch has had a tremendous offseason. He had a tremendous training camp. And now he's at that point that he needs to set his sights at being, if not the best player defensively in this league, to one of the best players, which he is, all right? But now it's time for him to look at himself as the best player.
Talked about it, Defensive Player of the Year. I talked about 17 and a half sacks. This is the era he needs to be brought up in. This is the company he needs to keep, is the Myles Garretts, the TJ Watts, the Nick Bosas. That's who Hutchinson should be associated with. That's who Hutchinson should be held to the standard of, is a Micah Parsons. It is a Myles Garrett. Like, that's the type of player he is. He is a franchise-defining defensive player. I fully expect him to be a top 5 candidate for Defensive Player of the Year, if not win it outright. I expect 17 and a half sacks. I expect an interception or two. I expect a couple forced fumbles. The guy is just going to be completely unleashed this year. We talk about J-Mo Unchained. It's Hutch Unchained as well, because you got him a guy in Terrell Williams who is one of the best defensive line coaches in the NFL. You got him a guy in DJ Reader who is one of the best interior defensive eaters in the NFL, so they can't just sit there and triple team Aiden Hutchinson anymore, because you've got a guy in an immovable object in DJ Reader that requires at least 2 offensive linemen to look at him every single play. You've got a guy in Aleem McNeil who is a great interior rusher at the quarterback. And then on the other side, you got 2 freaks of nature in James Houston and Marcus Davenport, who excel at beating one-on-one matchups with their speed, athleticism, and overall girth. So I fully expect Aiden Hutchinson to go out there and make a name for himself because of the pieces he's surrounded with, and on top of just the level of player he is. You look at these guys around the league. Myles Garrett's got Za'Darius Smith. Micah Parsons has DeMarcus Lawrence. TJ Watt has Alex Highsmith. Now Hutchinson has the pieces with him. He's got the defensive line coach. We saw it last year. He had over 100 pressures. Expect at least 10 of those pressures to be quarterback hits, and at least 8 of those quarterback hits to be sacks.
There's been a lot of arguments that, like, he was there by himself last year. I know Unky Neal was one of the guys kind of just saying that was an excuse for him, but, like, it was valid. You know, he led, I think he was only second in the league in pressures with 101. I think TJ Watt was the only guy close to it. But relating this to another Watt, the guy that unlocked him, this guy that Aiden Hutchinson has playing next to him this season, that's DJ Reed.
Yes.
And that's where you're truly going to see this guy. A lot of those pressures turn to sacks. Speaking of which, you know, his other partner, the guy we talked about, like, we weren't sure about it, Marcus Davenport, we don't really know what to expect. I've been saying 6 sacks. It just feels safe to say. Saying 6 or 8 for Aleem. But we had AG at the podium today. He got to tell you what his expectations were for Marcus Davenport.
And this man fits exactly who we want to be on defense, especially playing outside of Hutch. He's a violent, he's a physical, he's an athletic big man that plays the game the right way. So you're absolutely right. If you got a guy like that that can bull rush and that can condense the pocket, that allows Hutch and other guys to go to work, and we expect that.
The thing I love about that is because we wanted to, like, how's it going to affect Hutch? How's it going to help Hutch? Hutch is such a smart player. Like half the interceptions he has is just the brilliance of Aiden Hutchinson and to understand the game, just knowing where to be on the football field. Like that's just some of that stuff you can't necessarily teach. You just have that like natural instinct. I feel like you have a Marcus Davenport crushing the pocket alongside of DJ Reader and Liam McNeil, that Hutch is be able to make more of those freak plays. Even not if he's landing the interception, just tipping the ball up and having a Jack Campbell or somebody else capitalize on the ball at that point. Even a Brian Branch, who we have stuff on today too as well from AG. But regardless, like it's nice to hear, I guess, that from AG, because I really didn't know what to expect from Marcus Davenport. I assumed that. You watch the film, that's what he's doing on tape with New Orleans, and a little bit of time he played with Minnesota Vikings, not long, because now they're paying his salary, and we got him for less than what they're paying him currently this year. But yeah, it's nice to hear that Marcus Davenport actually has some expectations and kind of confirming everything we kind of thought already.
That's the second time we've heard about that bull rush. You hear Aaron Glenn mention it. You heard Taylor Decker say it's the best he's ever seen. And those 3 words that I like to hear for an edge rusher opposite of Aiden Hutchinson: violent, physical, athletic. That's what you need. This guy wins one-on-ones. If it's a one-on-one,
Steve Nash, Chris Paul, must see TV.
Steve Nash, 3 words. Steve Nash, Chris Paul, must see TV. No, all right, I got 2 words for you: Nash and Paul. But dude, R.I.P. inside the NBA. I can't believe they're doing that. Adam Silver, you're a cuck. But
that's
you look at this, and what did we have last year? Who was over there? We had the Okwaras. We had Charles Harris. We had nobody that could win one-on-one situations.
No!
You know that Marcus Davenport and James Houston, if they are put in one-on-one situations with a tackle, they will win those situations. Marcus Davenport is too big, too physical, too freakish to be held down by one guy. Mm-hmm. James Houston is too fast, too bendy, too athletic to be stopped by a big fat tackle.
Too Fast, Too Furious.
Too Fast, Too Furious. Great movie. But
this Lions locker room is a family. It's all about the family.
They use the power of family in their bull rushes. No, but I love it because you have guys who can win one-on-one situations and guys that are going to be seeing one-on-one situations the entire year.
And another point I want to bring to this, just to add to the Davenport hype, is something that I've been thinking about, and a reason I'm buying in on this defensive end and the pass rush opposite of Aiden Hutch is that, this team has been very healthy, relatively speaking. We talked about it all the way back in the Hard Knocks when Dan Campbell's like, you got to trust me. He gets these players in phenomenal shape, in the right shape. And what is the one and only knock on Davenport? It's his availability. Yeah. So if he's put in a system where he can be healthy, sometimes you see that. Sometimes there's certain organizations in sports that just know how to keep their players at the right health, peaking at the right time physically. And if that's the case for Davenport, then we could be seeing a very good season. These numbers we talk about, these 6 sack numbers that we throw out, could be a low estimate.
Yeah.
It honestly could.
Yeah, there's this I forget his name. He's part of Underdog Fantasy and whatnot, but he did a breakdown of Aiden Hutchinson like 2 weeks ago. He showed off a spin move. It was kind of related to like Dwight Freeney. And although Dwight Freeney, you saw the video, you know what I'm talking about? Although Dwight Freeney a little bit smaller, Aiden Hutchinson's ability to execute that, on top of have his bull rush, on top of just repositioning his arms, he's kind of just breaking down like Aiden Hutchinson now. Like the reason why you need to triple and double team this guy, he's an absolute monster. And have like a Marcus Davenport helping him out in that. Finally, it's again, I think a lot of these pressures are gonna turn to sacks for Aiden Hutchinson, and I expect him to be one of the best defenders in the league.
2 players, fellas, Chris Jones, Aaron Donald. 2 absolute beasts on D-line, and 2 words, fellas, Super Bowls.
Let's go.
2 more players, Micah Parsons, TJ Watt, in their 3rd season, over 14 sacks each. Both of them a force. I think Aiden Hutchinson this year takes that next step, and Aaron Glenn calling him out and saying this, he can take the expectation that he will do it. He's done it before in college. He has been that leader on the defense already as a young player in this league. When he hits that 3rd year, you take that next step like those other great defenders did, and that's the reason he's going to be the leader on this defense, being a key reason why they get to the Super Bowl.
I've said 6 sacks for Marcus Davenport. Where you guys at with that one?
I can see that. I don't know. I need
You got to put a number on it.
If I had to put a number on it, I'd say 4.5.
I think he's a 10.
I'd say
Tall, dark, and
I
handsome.
don't know, man. It's hard for me to trust him to stay healthy the whole year.
That's fair.
Amen. That's where I'm at with this one as well.
Hypothetically.
Hypothetically, if he's healthy all year.
Plays 15, 16 games, yeah.
Which one,
sacks.
15 or 16?
All right, 17.
8.
7 sacks.
Yep,
Yeah.
I'm with
8
Caleb.
sacks? Ooh.
8.
Caleb?
Yeah,
So I
I'd
feel
say
right
8.
saying 6. You kind of, tires.
We keep hearing about this bull rush. I'm excited to see it. But back to Hutch real quick. When you talk about Myles Garrett, T.J. Watt, guys like that, those are game wreckers, and we
Yes.
need Hutch to be that this year. And I think Marcus Davenport is going to help with that because we really haven't had a guy on the opposite edge of Hutch that's been able to help him. And if Hutch is getting to the quarterback, we got a lot of playmakers in that secondary that are going to get turnovers.
Yes.
And we need Hutch to get to the quarterback fast, so the quarterback has to make quick and stupid decisions, get a turnover, and get the ball back to the offense. That's the Lions' winning recipe this year.
Yeah, with the Hutch thing, too, like a lot of the stuff, and I get it, pressures aren't sacks. You'd rather have the sack over a pressure, but, like, the stuff, Hutch is somewhat still a game wrecker. It just doesn't come in the form of sacks all the time. But we talked about it when we broke down the Kai Wingo tape. Is like sometimes you're forcing a quarterback to throw off platform. Sometimes you're forcing him just to throw the check down. He's only getting the 3 to 6 yards from that point. Like that's where he's already doing those type of things. But now I just think he's going to get close enough to get his hands on balls. Pause. You saw in the NFC Conference Championship game. Specifically, obviously, I think you see that a lot more often. I remember J.J. Watt's nickname back in Texas. Some say it's Tennessee. It used to be Texas.
Houston can't get fooled again.
J.J. Swat, baby. And I think Hutch is going to have that type of year. That feels crazy to say. By the way, too, I mean, J.J. Watt was on Pat McAfee, and I guess they are in contact. Like, getting a little tips from, like, one of the best to ever do it, at least in my lifetime, J.J.
Definitely
Watt.
helps.
Yeah.
He's one of the best to ever do it in anybody's lifetimes. Dude's
cool.
a freak.
Sometimes I don't feel, like, justified saying those things, only because I didn't get to watch the other guys live. You know what I'm saying? Also, is Josh Allen a Hall of Fame guy?
Yes.
Which one? Josh to the quarterback
yeah.
right now? Yeah, I mean, he's on pace, but he might have the most turnovers of all time, too.
Yeah. I don't know. Brett Favre got that one kind of
locked away.
Got that one locked. I ain't going to lie.
Talking about ceilings, so, and, like, obviously J.J. Watt is crazy to think about, but can Hutch hit, like, that type of level where he's first-team All-Pro, like, this year? Like, I don't think it's realistic to expect that from him.
I think it
but
is.
To expect first-team All-Pro?
Yes. If I'm expecting 17.5 sacks, I'm expecting first-team All-Pro. If we're expecting him to be in Defensive Player of the Year conversation, you should be expecting first-team All-Pro. That's the type of air he has to breathe. If you want to win a Super Bowl, you need Aiden Hutchinson to be a Micah Parsons, Myles Garrett, T.J. Watt type of player. And I think he will be.
Yeah, I think you will be as well. Just
so would you disappointed in the second team All-Pro?
No.
Spencer?
I
wouldn't be disappointed, no.
Let's go to break. We got some more Aaron Glenn and the rest of this defense. Were you about to say something else, Nick? I was the guys. Tell us about Feldman.
Since 1996, Feldman Automotive has been driven to provide a fast, convenient, and first-class car buying experience called the Feldman Advantage. With 18 locations, there's a Feldman dealership in your backyard. Visit FeldmanAuto.com to find the location nearest you. And catch Woodward Sports Network live from Feldman Chevrolet of Novi every other Monday. Feldman Chevrolet, Detroit's #1 Chevy dealer.
Braylon Edwards here, Premier Pet Supply. Man, just looking around. Who's got it better than pets? Come on, a baby stroller for Coda? A chef for Lola? Really? You don't have to tell me who the real boss here is. Who's got it better than pets? Nobody, especially here at Premier Pet Supply. For over 30 years and more than 13 locations, Premier Pet Supply has everything that your pet can dream of, and guess what? It's all under one roof. Premier Pet Supply, family owned, operated, and proud to call Metro Detroit home. Check out PremierPetSupply.com or scan the QR code today. Who's got it better than pets? Nobody!
We don't like to brag that we are the toughest sports network in Detroit, but we do have a guy named Darren McCarty on our side. Woodward Sports.
Game day in Detroit. Wake up 8 a.m. to 9 a.m. with Detroit media legend Terry Foster and rising star Matt Broder. And after that, make sure you check out the Lions pregame show. It's every home game is at Second Best in Detroit. Join us for the live stream for the pregame show. It's with Neil Rule and Sean Baligian, 10 a.m. to noon every single game day at Second Best. Check it out.
What up, though? Welcome back to Whatever Waits Live on WoodSports.com. It's Eazy, joined by Spimo Rax, young Chris, Nicholas Koloff, a.k.a. Nick the Microwave.
Let's go.
Oh, he threw out the first pitch in the...
Yeah.
Oh, damn. And he actually killed it?
I don't know. I didn't watch
it. Looked like he actually caught it. I'd have to rewatch that. I'm sorry. The Lulu Chris thing, the thumbnail today, I didn't know that was a real thing that happened. Kind of blew my mind there. What? Why are you looking at me?
I don't know.
You looked at me and I said something crazy. Yeah, I know.
Yeah, you did it last night.
We got more Detroit Lions news. AG took the podium today, and he was asked specifically. I got two things, actually. I'm gonna let you guys decide. I'll let Spinny decide. He spoke about Brian Branch, and he spoke about Terry Arnold. Which one do you want to hit first?
Brian Branch.
Hey. Brian Branch. Lay it on me.
Now that it's go time, how do you think he's done with that journey?
Well, he's always been a safety. You guys just haven't seen much safety a lot. You know, he's been getting those reps in practice quite a bit, even last year. The thing is, we just needed him at that spot, and he did a really good job at the nickel spot. And that doesn't mean he's not going to play nickel, so I want to get that out of everybody's head right now. You know, he's going to play safety, he's going to play nickel, he's going to play dime, so he's going to be all over the place. And the reason why we're doing that is he's a damn good player, because we're going to put him in position to make plays. But I would say this. You talking about meeting room, you talking about practice, you talking about a man that's like upped his communication, that upped his leadership skills as far as influencing guys. He's done that, and he's done it at a high rate, in my opinion.
Can you explain why he's more valuable to you in that role, like playing everything or maybe starting at safety rather than just anchored to like that?
Say that one more time.
Why is he more valuable to you in the defense? Playing everywhere, playing...
Because he can do so much, and when you have an instinctive player like him, you want to allow him to be able to move around. And he's a smart player. So he can play in the box at the nickel, right, and be able to make plays down low. He can play deep safe and be able to intercept balls. You know, if you watch him at Alabama, he's done that. He did that quite a bit. You watch him in our practice, he did that quite a bit. He's made a good amount of plays in the back end that you want to see from that player. And the thing is, we know that he can do it, so we're going to put him in those positions to be able to do that.
Everything he said exactly why I was beefing with fans that were confused or hating on the switch from nickel to safety. Because at the safety position, as we told you guys previously before, he could move around and be everywhere. You heard it from his team captain in Alex Anzalone. You want your best players in the field at all times so they can make plays. Him at the safety spot, I called it, it's a Detroit Lions version of Troy Polamalu. Now, I get that's like a crazy name to have the comp to, but it's the only one I could think of to articulate it, of a guy who's free roaming out there, doing whatever the hell he wants. Brian Branch has that instinct. That's why you look at the interceptions he had last year. Not all of them were just clean picks where he's popping them out of the air or off a break of a pass. It's usually bobbled by a receiver, and guess who's there to pick it up? Brian Branch. Mm-hmm. I mean, he's the honey brancher, if you will. I mean, I don't know. Maybe that's a good one for you, Tyrann Mathieu. But he could get down there nickel if he wants to. And that's the other part of it, too. We talked about Aiden Hutchinson getting his hands on balls, tipping the ball, somebody making a play for it. Brian Branch is the type of guy to be there to make that play. Brian Branch's safety position is everything the Detroit Lions defense needs to do, and it's going to help us tremendously everywhere. From passing defense to run defense, he's going to be phenomenal at the safety spot, and I can't wait for it.
He is a playmaker. He makes plays on all levels of the football field. He makes plays on all levels of the defense, and there is not a single reason why he shouldn't play 90+% of the snaps for this team this year. He is one of your best players on defense already. He is one of your premier playmakers, and you need him out there using his instinct, using his ball skills, using every tool he has at his disposal to change the tide of football games. That's what you want from him. That's what you need from him. That's what you got from him in a small sample size last year, but because he was limited to that nickel position, teams could scheme him out of the game. Now that he's at safety, you cannot scheme him out of the game. He's going to be in the field. He's going to be making plays. He's going to be close to the line of scrimmage when he wants to. He's going to be deep back making plays on the ball when he wants to. You're going to see a healthy dose of Brian Branch at a lot of different facets of the game this year.
Yeah, well, like you said, Brian Branch is one of those guys when we talk about Aiden Hutchinson getting to the quarterback and having the quarterback, making a dumb pass. Brian Branch is going to be the one to pick it off. Him playing safety this year gives him a lot of opportunity and a lot of flexibility to just be a playmaker and be the football player he is. Like Aaron Glenn said, we saw it at Alabama. He was just, out there flying around the field and making plays. And yeah, I'm excited. Brian Branch is, J-Mo's kind of the guy that everybody's saying is going to break out. Brian Branch is that guy for me this year. He's going to get national praise. He's going to be in that all-pro conversation this year.
And talking about the all-pro conversation, that's where I kind of wanted to compare it to even with Hutchinson on the defensive line for the Super Bowl type seasons that past guys have had, and Aaron Donald and Chris Jones. Those guys have had lockdown guys on the back end making plays. You think about Jalen Ramsey. You think about a Trent McDuffie. Those guys that can turn the ball over in the back end when those guys are doing their job up front. Brian Branch is going to be able to capitalize, and we've seen it. We've seen him take the ball the other way in the past.
Yeah.
The other piece of it too is just like, actually in that same press conference, the way AG gave that praise for Aiden Hutchinson being like one of the best players in the NFL, he said the same thing for Brian Branch, because it's like, I think the second question that he was asked about Brian Branch, because it went from that conversation to like, what do you expect out of him at the safety position? But that is what I expect, and I expect it as soon as this year.
Yes.
I don't know if it was in that clip. Did you speak to him as a vet in that clip? Or was it the Terrion Arnold one?
He spoke about his vocal leadership really taking the next step in that. He's been doing that.
He offers that too, man.
I expect him to be Brian Branch. I expect him to be one of the best players on the field. I expect him to be one of the biggest playmakers on the field, no matter where he lines up, no matter what his role is, no matter what they ask him to do or he deems see fit to do, because he can make the decisions himself already. He is going to be out there. He's going to be making plays. I'm excited for it.
The beauty of it, too, is, like, because we're kind of talking about, and we will talk about Terrion Arnold, too, in his first start, because AG also spoke on that. But, like, you have a guy in Terrion Arnold that you took as, in the first round, and you have high expectations. But, like, starting week one against a Puka Nacua, and it's not going to slow up, actually. This is the freaking NFL. Like, Terrion Arnold's going to have to see one of these guys sooner than later. But starting the week against a Puka Nacua and Cooper Kupp matchup, like, we don't have to task Terrion with that because you have Brian Branch. Even if he doesn't up on his side of the field, you have Brian Branch to help him in coverage. And beyond just Brian Branch being the player he is, and you having the expectation that he can help, but he also has a chemistry with Terrion Arnold too, because they played together in Alabama. Like, it's such a plus. Like, Brian Branch could take the inside assignment when it comes to Cooper Kupp.
Yeah.
And he also had the inside assignment when it came to Cooper Kupp last year. Do you guys remember big plays from Cooper Kupp in the playoff game?
Nope.
Not really. I know he was a little bit banged up, but Cooper Kupp made sure to go find Brian Branch post game. Was like, yo, like, you. Good job.
Yeah.
The only guy, and we'll get to it, the piece of this game that's going to make us sweat a little bit, but the guy that I'm most nervous about is Puka Nacua. He's the only guy who's going to make explosive, in my opinion, out of that offense.
Yeah, I mean, we're going to see what this new defense looks like, what this new secondary looks like. I'm not that worried about Puka Nacua either, because it's not like you got a rookie on him. It's not like you got guys on him that haven't played in the NFL, that haven't gone up against big physical receivers in the NFL. You got Carlton Davis out there. You got a guy that's going to be following him around, and a guy that's played in this league for a while. A guy that Jamar Chase said is his least favorite corner to see line up against him. A guy that you could see going out there making some plays, a big physical receiver. And it's not going to be like Stafford's going to have all day like he did last year. Like, Stafford's just going to be able to sit back there, let these long breaking routes to happen, and let these guys get open.
Yeah.
He's going to have to throw it to him early. And like I said, a big difference on top of their covering ability for this secondary is they are all willing, ample, and good tacklers.
Yes.
So throw it to Puka Nacua underneath. Throw it to Cooper Kupp underneath. And they're going to get smacked. And they're going to get put on the dirt. So I'm excited for it. Chris?
I'm excited for Brian Branch this year.
I just wanted to kind of close this Brian Branch segment here. What is your ceiling for him this year? What is your actual realistic ceiling for him? You can go stat-wise, you can go accolades, however you want, however
I hate to say
detailed you want to go.
I'm going to go accolade, but I think he can make a Pro Bowl this season. I mean, I really do. Just the way this defense is set up, the way he's able to free roam to make these plays. And that's his job right now. It's literally fucking playmaker.
Ceiling?
He has a ceiling.
That's
Dare I
ceiling.
say it?
It's a Pro Bowl, or is that the expectation?
Do you want me expectation? You want me to say ceiling? All pro. At least second team. His position literally is to make plays.
Yes.
He has no set assignment at safety. Like, you just heard him say.
He's the Viper.
He really is, though. He's going to roam around and do whatever the hell he wants. And the thing he does best is make plays. We talked about it. The interceptions he had last year were him capitalizing somebody dropping the ball or just the ball floating in the air.
Spenny, what's yours?
Ceiling for him this year.
Ceiling for him this year? Yeah, it'd be first team All-Pro.
Who are you more confident in having that this year? Aiden or Branch?
I'd say Hutch, probably.
Yeah.
Just because you could really see it with Hutch. I think Branch is going to do a lot of things that impact the game that you don't necessarily see, if that makes sense.
Yeah.
Like, I think he might shut down a half of the field.
Yeah.
But you might not see that, on TV. But with Hutch, you could see the sacks. You could see the strip sacks. You could see all that.
Nick, what is your ceiling for Brian
Nick, what's your ceiling?
If we're going to be honest here, fellas, it's the Super Bowl MVP.
Wow.
You talk about making plays in big games. He's already done it in the past. And we talked about this defensive line being having such an upgrade. It really is. Super Bowl MVP takes over the Super Bowl on defense in a low-scoring game.
I don't hate it.
I don't hate it at all. We got to go to break. Speaking of Terry Arnold, let's get to him. AG spoke about him, but first, tell us about the best defense.
The best defense in the league is obviously Guardian Alarm, because Guardian Alarm offers you customized solutions from real experts. Their professional technicians take the time to recommend security and automation solutions specific to your needs. They also have 24/7 professional monitoring. You can call them anytime, day or night. No Guardian Alarm team member will stay on the phone as long as needed. And of course, they have technology backed by people. Your safety and security is their technology has been proven to work, and people have been proven to care. So call them at 1-800.
Stay out.
That's 1-800.
Stay out.
And let them know Woodward Sports sends you.
Can't get enough Lions coverage? Make sure you catch all Woodward Sports shows every game day. Wake up with Woodward and Maine, giving you the latest insight into the Lions locker room and press conferences. Then join the Lions pregame show, highlighting key matchups, injuries, and what to watch for during the game. Follow all the ups and downs of the live game action with our Woodward Watch Party live on YouTube and WoodwardSports.com. After the game, check out the instant fan and host reactions with the Lions postgame show. Every game, it's wall-to-wall, kneecap-biting, high-fiving, chest-pumping Lions coverage.
Hell yeah!
Only at Detroit's #1 sports network, Woodward Sports.
Woodward Sports, let's go!
Walk into any Lady Jane's Haircuts for Men for an award-winning haircut experience from one of our talented stylists. Enjoy a precision haircut, hot lather neck shave, scalp and neck massage, and a hot towel treatment to top it off. Enter for your chance to win the $50,000 Perfect Bracket Challenge. With more than 25 Metro Detroit locations, there's always a Lady Jane's near you. Lady Jane's Haircut for Men, open 7 days a week. Walk in anytime. Lady Jane's, it's wicked awesome.
We are the network for Detroit by Detroiters. Welcome to the Woodward Sports Network.
Dispo Dispensary is not only your local cannabis plug, but right now, they'll get you $10 off any purchase of $25 or more. Just scan the QR code next to me or screenshot. Bring it to any Dispo location next to you by visiting DispoShops.com, your local cannabis plug. You must be 21 and older to participate.
Hey, hard tip.
Sorry. What's the opposite of walking bets? If you guys know what walking bets are, like what's the backside of a walking bet? A parlay?
Backside bets?
A nice parlay.
Backside.
It's insane today, honestly.
Yeah.
Like,
the parlays are out, boys.
I've been telling you about that. Like, that's my #1. It's been that for a while.
Mm-hmm.
It's just reassured today. Like, that is just...
Lord have mercy.
I would do some nasty things to make that happen.
Amen. Smash that like button, be a friend, tell a friend, and you could be the lucky winner of a walking bet parlay. Sponsored by Lady Jane's.
Sponsored.
Terry Arnold's making his first start. He's made it back from that chest injury or whatever it was that kind of kept him out there for the back half of the preseason. And AG, former defensive back, was asked, what are his expectations and concerns for Terry Arnold in his first start?
You played corner in this league.
Yeah.
I'm just curious, the challenge that awaits Terry on Sunday, and what are your expectations for him?
My expectations for him is to be a damn good player in this defense because it fits who he is. And as a corner, I mean, things happen in this league. And I would tell you this, that's probably one of his better traits is he can move on to the next play. And I'm talking good or bad. The one part in training camp that really stuck out, and a situation happened with, I think it was him and C.D. Carton. And he was the first one, as a young player, to say, hey, man, let's forget about that. Let's go on to the next one. When I heard that let me know everything about who he was. I mean, good or bad, he's ready to move on to the next play, and that's a really good trait for a corner.
So there's AG's comments on the rookie Terrion Arnold, but you also had the opposite because Ben Johnson spoke to the podium too, and they asked him what he thought of the rookie.
I know it's the other side of the ball, but I'm just curious, your assessment of Terrion Arnold and the compete level that he's shown and the work that he's done against your receivers?
Yeah, he's sticky. He's sticky as all get out. So he's given us some issues there during training camp, one-on-ones, and we've tried to pick on him a little bit, and it hasn't been super successful. So I'm encouraged to see where he's at. He certainly lets you know he's out there. So it's in more ways than one. It's good.
Spinny, two things we consistently say on this show when it comes to cornerbacks.
Yes.
In this league, the good ones. You want them to talk a little bit of shit, because that typically means they can back it up. And two, you want them to be annoying. You want them to be pests.
Yeah.
You made a comment. I don't know if you want to repeat it, but I agree.
Yeah. Got me sticky.
Yeah. I mean, obviously, AG had good things to say, too, and it tend to morph to him as a leader and stuff like that. But when you hear, an offensive coordinator who just seems like annoyed of him, had to go get some in camp. And to be able to say he's sticky as a rookie against this wide receiving core, and I get J-Mo has a lot to prove, a lot to show us still, on the field.
Nobody was sticking to J-Mo very much.
Nobody was sticking to J-Mo very much. For Ben Johnson to have these comments, bro, reassured everything you want him to be as a first-round pick.
Yeah, and you love to hear the young dogs barking out
And
there.
your starter, too.
Yeah, you love to hear the young dogs barking out there. Because as he said, he lets you know one way or another that he's there. He lets you know. And that's one thing that it's been evident since literally the day they drafted him, that he is not lacking in confidence. Bless you, Chris. That he is not concerned with his play. He has uber confidence in himself and his play. He is a great athlete, and he's sticky. That's one thing we've mentioned, is that these guys, Carlton Davis and Terrion Arnold, are going to give Hutch that extra half second. They're going to give James Houston that extra half second, because they're not going to be getting burned off the line and 5 yards away from the receiver as soon as the snap hits. They're going to be stuck to him. So I'm excited, man.
When we drafted him, fellas, obviously microwave. It was a hot take. I have extreme expectations for this rookie, but the reason is
you believe in him.
Brad Holmes literally called himself a cornerback snob, then moved up in the draft to get this guy. What have we learned? First corner he drafted. What have we learned from all of these draft picks is that he hits on them.
Yeah.
He really does. And so Terrion's not going to be any different. And that's why I backed it with the bet. Defensive Rookie of the Year. We have everybody around him. And I've talked about blue chip guys a lot on defense that you need for the Super Bowl. We're just running right with it. Terrion will become that for this defense on the outside. Let's go.
Oh my God, dude! I want to forget that song ever existed.
Yeah, it's
especially after the context. Of
I was praying
when
it
it happened.
That was just such pussy
Praying
shit.
that was AI.
Caleb?
Yeah, we heard Dan Campbell speak yesterday that Terrion Arnold's ready to go for this matchup against Puka and Cooper Kupp. This guy lacks no confidence. He doesn't lack any talent. I'm so excited to see this guy on Sunday. I don't think I've been this excited for a Lions first-round pick in a while. I'm pumped up.
I mean, you feel like he was the missing piece of that defense. You feel like you were one good cornerback away from playing in the Super Bowl last year, potentially winning the Super Bowl last year. And you go out there and you draft the guy who is seen on some people's boards as the best cornerback in the draft. I know I had Nate Wiggins over him, but that's because I thought Terrion was going to be gone. I thought Terrion wouldn't make it there. And little did you know, old Brad Holmes had something to do with it. So I love it, man. I'm excited to see him. And like I said, throw the kid into the fire. Throw him into one of the best passing attacks in the NFL. Throw him into one of probably the best tandem of receivers in the NFL. Week 1, at home, under the lights, prime time.
Yep.
Let's see what you're about, kid.
Yeah,
and I love it. I think he's up for the challenge. Like Nick said yesterday, is he going to get burnt? Yeah, he's going to get burnt. He's a rookie. He's going up against two fantastic wide receivers. He's going to lose a rep here and there.
Still like hearing that out loud.
But I bet he wins more reps than he loses. And that's what it's all about.
Wow. Did someone say there's like a wide receiver injury to them or something like that on BD or something?
No, it was just they only have 4 receivers on their roster as well.
Oh, actually, no, I think they got 6.
It's Tutu,
Tyler Johnson, Jordan Whittington.
I think they still have DeMarcus
They got
Robinson,
all them
right?
receivers, and why is
Robinson,
Kyron returning punts or kick returns?
Yo, I forgot to mention that too.
Corum kicks.
Corum returning kicks and Kyron returning punts.
Dude. What the?
What?
I have both of those guys on my fantasy team. That's ridiculous.
I mean, you're doing it
That's
right though, because
terrible.
if one goes down,
It's
yeah,
got
but
the
they.
other.
I mean, I
if
just
one
rather
goes
not
down,
see
they'll pull
that.
the other one off special
Yeah.
teams for sure.
Immediately.
Remember we had Ted on. He
Yeah.
says Corbin was getting a lot more touches than like people were expecting.
Yikes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Team down the road misses him right now. I'll tell you that.
Yeah.
Yeah. Could be big for that Texas matchup.
I know that sucks. You're not gonna
Or
be
Saturday.
Can we talk about that in the show?
What?
Get your prediction on that at least.
Yeah, I don't care.
All right.
Yeah,
Like I
Texas
said-
by $1 million. Come on.
Yeah, I think Texas is gonna win.
You got Texas by $1 million?
No, but I can tell you Spenny does right now.
Yeah, I think Texas is gonna win like 34-12.
Yeah. That's fair. Yeah, Demarcus Robinson's the other guy. So I mean, Cup plays a slot. I mean, hold on, I'm pulling up PFF see his splits.
41-24 Texas.
I don't
That's
hate
a lot of points for Michigan to give up.
I thought you said a lot of points for Michigan to score.
38. 3 points less. No, I'll think about it.
All right, go ahead. I'm gonna look up and see how often Cooper Kupp's in the slot. So
Yeah.
I really want to know if he's gonna be more matched up against Branch or Rook. So I'm just looking at their depth chart and the way they got it mapped out. He's gonna go against our Rook, and not a fan.
As much as one Rook to another here.
60% in the slot. Sorry.
What do you guys think about Raxter? How many snaps do you guys see him getting?
Dude, I'm telling you, in camp, I really felt like he could have competed for that CB2.
Yeah.
Like, we really didn't address the.
Save me,
Oh no, it's a
Mario.
Meek. I like Meek too. Bro, this defense, dog, I can't wait.
Depth.
Oh, the game's almost here.
Depth. They have
gotta be
depth
ready to
in every
play.
single position on the like we talked about the defense is way deeper than the offense. It's not even close. The defensive backfield, you have depth there. Ify Melifonwu, Ennis Rakestraw, and Kendall Vildor as your defensive backs in waiting. The linebacking core, you have depth there with guys like Jalen Reeves-Maben and Derek Barnes and Malcolm Rodriguez as your linebackers in waiting. And then the defensive line, you talk about guys like Josh Pascal, guys like Makai Wingo, who you expect some from, Levi Onwuzurike, who's been tearing stuff off in camp. This defense is deep, man. They're going to be rotating guys. They're going to be bringing in fresh legs. They're going to be bringing in rested guys in spots to make plays. And I'm excited to see it, man.
I'm
I feel like
fucking
I'm
sick
ending
of the
all of my
offseason. I'm just ready for it to get here. I'm ready to watch it. I want to see everything we've said confirmed. I got to be honest, and I know I feel like I say this quite often, and maybe I'm just like stroking us a little bit too hard as a show, but like when we first started, there were some shows on the network, and more popular shows, that kind of down and out on Dan Campbell. And we were the one, I think what rose us in popularity a little bit is like we were like one of the few believers, at least with a microphone in front of our face. Despite all the bad going on, we're like, oh no, come on, guys, look at what he's given. Look what he got. I remember people comparing him to Rob Saleh and people comparing him to Brian Dabble.
Yeah.
Look at those guys where Dan Campbell's at nowadays.
Yep.
It's night and day difference. But like, we've kind of been consistently been calling our shots, whether it's been the signing of David Montgomery, whether it's been the signing of DJ Reader, or it's been like trading up to grab that cornerback in Tyrion Arnold. We've been calling our shots. And this year, the shot that we called just happens to be a fucking Super Bowl.
Yep.
This year, the shots that we called happens to be like a possible top 10 defense.
Yep.
And I just we've been consistent with it, and now I'm just like, yo, is this what we're about to see this year?
We got
'Cause
the
in my
juice, man.
lifetime, this is just new, it's unfamiliar territory. I'm just ready to
If
watch
the
it
Lions win a
with my
Super
favorite
Bowl,
team.
I have a tattoo on the line.
What is it this time?
It's Dan Campbell. It's Dan
Oh,
Campbell's
there's
face.
nothing wrong getting Dan Campbell tattooed.
Yeah, if the Lions win the Super
Applebee's
Bowl,
legend.
I'm getting Dan Campbell's face tattooed on my calf. And it would be the happiest day of my life.
Speaking of which, there actually is a new Dan Campbell Applebee's commercial. I don't know if I sent it or not.
Yeah, it's gas too.
Yeah, both of them are
Send
great.
it to me.
Which one do you like better? Actually,
second
we'll
one.
watch them
The second
first.
one's better.
Really? I like the first one.
I like the second one because when he looks at the employee of the
Oh.
month, he's like,
Yeah.
yeah, that shit's funny, dude. He's a good actor.
He is a good
He's
actor.
actually a good actor.
So I was driving in,
He should
and
be
I
cameo.
know we
He
were
makes
saying that.
so much money.
And I am a Dan Campbell stan, like by all means necessary. But he is playing himself.
Yeah.
No,
Still-
you should be
Still,
executing that one.
You can get a little robotic acting.
That's
like,
fair. I play myself during those like Fox 2 reads. I'm like, I don't know what to do right now.
Yeah. What do I do with my hands?
Yeah.
Dude, if Dan Campbell was on Cameo, he would make so much fucking money, dude.
Do you want to play it now? Or we
Doesn't
get back
matter
from
if
break?
you have one ass
We
cheek
get
and
back from
3
break to
toes.
Christmas
I will
time?
beat your ass.
No, let's do it right now. We got 2 minutes.
Yeah,
All right, I'm just not sending it.
Save me money.
Over under
Please,
90 yards for Puka.
Over.
Over.
You said how many?
90.
Over.
Yeah, I'm gonna go over. I
It's
think
a
he
shit
gets
ton
to
of yards,
100.
fellas. Are we just used to giving up 180 to other wide receivers?
There's a big difference between 90 and 180.
Yeah,
no,
it's
but
double.
90 is still a massive amount. I guarantee if I pull up the over-under, it's less than 90 right now.
Do you think he's going to get under 90?
I think, yeah, I think Cup's back.
So do you think Cup's going to get under 90?
Cooper Cup is back.
Maybe not.
You have been calling your shot on Cup all
He
offseason. I will
has.
say that.
Yeah.
For some reason, he likes Cup a little bit more than Puka.
All reports, he's back to
Can't figure it
back
out.
to form.
Yeah, there's something that
Can't
makes
point
him
a
like him a
finger
little
on
bit
it.
more.
Yeah, I think I would
Yeah, you've been
take...
Christian McCaffrey guy too. You're defending him kind of hard in the chat today.
Yeah.
Well, I've been saying I would
Can't
take him
put
one
my
in
finger
fantasy
on
all
it.
year.
Do you have him in any of your leagues?
No, I never got one.
Then
Any
fuck
of the
him in
leagues.
his Achilles. I didn't take him.
Whoa.
Whoa.
All right,
Whoa.
let's watch this new Dan Campbell commercial.
All right. Do I have to 3-cam it to be safe?
Yes.
Okay, give me
We
one
have
more
to
second
recam
then.
it and leave our mics on so we can.
Yep.
Because we are reacting to this video. We are not just playing it for your amusement.
All right, here.
These are prop drugs we're
These
doing.
are prop
Here we go.
drugs. These are not real drugs.
And there's no point in adding
No
the right
point.
talent without the right leadership.
She looks so happy.
servers. Feel the energy.
Dude, they can't even keep
Which is why
this straight face.
I know, that's why I was
Coach
like,
Dan
yeah.
Campbell to take the coveted role of assistant shift manager.
That guy looks
now
lost.
that I'm on this team, we're going to have a different level of production. I move faster than that, bringing a level of intensity that is as inspiring as it is feared. I'm all about friendly competition in the workplace.
This is the best part.
Yeah.
Coming from Chris. Next month, this is my wall.
They should have had him said that though. Let's just cut it. That's a genuine laugh.
We're going to be working 7 days a week. But yeah, we're about to turn this thing up.
Dude, I love Dan Campbell, man.
Yeah,
He's
he's
one
a
of my
man.
favorite humans ever.
Absolutely. Dan Campbell stand.
Yeah, that's like one of the first commercials I've seen in a while that is funny.
Yeah,
Like honestly, I wouldn't have to lose a bet to get a Dan Campbell tattoo.
I would.
Especially if he won the Super Bowl.
Yeah.
I love him that much.
What if it's Dan Campbell
It
in
would-
an Applebee's polo?
That's how you gotta get it.
That should be. Yeah,
That's how you
the
gotta get the
Applebee's
tattoo.
hat.
Yeah. Yeah.
Because it's just going to be his face.
Yes,
So the Applebee's hat.
Please.
Yeah, all right, I'll do that.
Let's fucking go. All right, let's go to break.
Then
We'll
I
get
could
back.
probably get some free Applebee's out of it, too.
Yeah.
Should I tweet Applebee's?
Yeah.
Okay, yeah.
Yeah, do it.
100%.
All right, I'm going to do that right now.
I might do that too.
No. That was my idea. You're not stealing this
I'm
one.
gonna beat you to it.
Let me tell you guys about Lady
Well,
Jane's.
hope
Awesomeness
they'll
with a guy can be a guy getting an amazing haircut. That's Lady Jane's Haircuts for Men. Stop in, sit back, relax. Let one of the talented stylists take
How
care of you.
fat are we? We're willing to get an Applebee's tattoo?
Dude, I mean, you can get the hot lather neck shave. You can get the scalp massage. Anything you want, Lady Jane's has you covered. Walk in anytime, 7 days a week. Lady Jane's, it's wicked awesome.
And
second best bar.
The best bar in Detroit. That's where the Lions pregame show is. You want to know where it's at? It's on 42 Watson Street for the ultimate fan experience. Enjoy some smooth Tullamore Dew Irish whiskey while catching the Woodward Sports pregame show only at Second Best Bar. Come get some.
You have an opinion? Make sure it's seen and heard. Tweet us, hop on the YouTube chat, slide in the DMS at Woodward Sports on all social media.
Stop searching for a vehicle and start finding one. Les Stanford Chevrolet Cadillac makes it easy. We harness the power of multiple dealerships and own the biggest selection of GM brands in the area to get you the car you need. With the Les Stanford Group, you'll have access to 4 different dealerships, providing you with more makes, more models, and more choices. We're connected to more than 1,000 vehicles. And with so many high-quality CPO vehicles available, you'll find new car quality at pre-owned prices. You can start and end your search at lesstanford.com today.
The countdown to kickoff is here. Your Detroit Lions are ready for another season of grit. Woodward Sports is your #1 destination for all breaking news and Lions coverage. We are Detroit's #1 sports network. We are Woodward Sports.
Premier Pet Supply is hands down Michigan's best pet store. Same prices and
Pet.
all the conveniences, the online and big box retailers with one major
Pet.
difference. They're family owned and operated for over 60 years. 60 different brands of food and nutrition experts to help you. Same day local curbside home delivery. Premier Pet Supply. Give your pet the best. PremierPetSupply.com.
Premier Pet. Yeah. What up, though? Welcome back to Heavyweights Live, WoodSports.com. Easy joined by Smore X, Young Chris, Nicholas Koloff.
Keep your pet the best.
The best. Caleb the colorblind.
Let's go.
Smash that like button, be a friend, tell a friend, share the stream. And right now we are doing the coveted. I wish we patented it, copyrighted, because we did it here first.
We did.
2 segments we're doing today. We did here first.
Yes, we did.
Buy or sell.
Buy or sell, bitches.
Followed by buy the
numbers.
Buy the
Fan favorite.
What are we buying or selling today, brother?
All right, first question of
Give us
the
some
buy
tunes.
or sell. Nick, drop a beat for us. Question number 1. Buy or sell. How you feeling? It's well. We're feeling good. Ready to take the Rams to hell. You know we're gonna deliver the mail. When Stafford comes in, he's gonna see some L's.
Every go, Nick.
All right, buy or sell.
We are back, bitches.
Drop a beat for us, Nick. Buy or sell. Question number 1. Aleem McNeil gets a sack on Matthew Stafford. Easy. Start with you.
Aleem McNeil gets a sack on Matthew Stafford. So I actually wanted to go back and watch that game today because I do remember Aleem McNeil having one hell of a game. And I don't know if because he's actually be well rested going to this one too because the first game of the season. But he also had a little bit of time off because of the IR situation. Yeah, I'll take Aleem McNeil for a sack. I'm very comfortable giving that. Nick?
It's a numbers game. I think I'm going to sell this one because he's pushing him out to the outside for Aiden Hutchinson. I already said Hutch was going to have a massive game. I think he makes Matthew Stafford go into guys like Aiden Hutchinson and Marcus Davenport because there's going to be so much pressure up the middle. He's going to be running outside quick.
Caleb?
Yeah, I'm buying this one. I said yesterday that I think we're going to get to Stafford 4 times, and I think Aleem gets to him 1, Hutch 2, Davenport 1, and then actually I'm going to add 1. I think Anzo gets to Stafford on Sunday too. So yeah, I think Aleem gets 1.
By the way, real quick, quote from Sean McVay today. You know what? McNeil, I think he's one of the best players in the league that people don't know about.
Love that.
You love that.
Chris?
Love that. I am selling this because, you know what? I think there is going to be a play where he does get to the quarterback, but it will be a half a sack because I think this Lions defensive line is going to be breaking through the Rams offensive line the entire game in units, in waves. I'm talking there's going to be plays when Hutch beats his matchup and Aleem beats his matchup, and it's going to be who gets there first. Matt Stafford is going to be sandwiched between some heavies.
Bye. Aleem McNeil is getting home. Aleem McNeil will drive Matt Stafford's dick into the dirt.
Hell yeah.
Sunday Night Football. You better believe it. Aleem McNeil starts his Pro Bowl campaign with a sack on Matthew Stafford.
3 hurries in that game last year, 1 hit. I'm sorry, 2 hurries, 1 hit, and 3 pressures for Aleem McNeil last year.
Let's go Red Wings party. Says nice purple shirt today, Caleb. So
thank you. It's blue.
He wore
It's
it.
a blue
He
shirt.
wore the purple shirt today. Purple.
Yeah.
Because the Ravens are playing, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
He's like, no, they wear green. What are you talking about?
All right, next question of the buy or sell segment. The Lions will have 4 first-team All-Pros this year.
The Detroit Lions having 4 All-Pro players. First team All-Pro players.
That's a lot.
Shoot, we got Penei Sewell. That's a lot.
That's 1.
Yeah. I don't know if they're down around love again, but you know,
Frank Ragnow.
Ex-Frank Ragnow. You got Humphrey.
Sam Laporta was second team last year.
Sam Laporta was second team last year. And
Why'd you say no to Amon-Ra?
I think they might try to hate on him a little
Jefferson's back. It's
Chase.
Jefferson's back.
Burrow's back for Chase. Bye. Right now, you got to ride lines that are hot right now. I'm bullish on the Detroit Lions right now. Give me the balance for 4 Pro Bowl All-Pro players on their team right now. I don't know who it could be, but you can count on 1, 2, 3 plus 1. That makes 4. I like Brian Branch. I like Aiden Hutchinson. I like the possibility of Aleem McNeil making that list too. Now, he's a dark horse, but he's another reason why I'm buying. Give me the Detroit Lions 4 All-Pros. Why not?
First team All-Pro.
Detroit Lions, you got Bitcoin. It's really high right now. I'm going to sell this one while it's skyrocketing high. I'm going to sell it. I'm selling on this. 4 all-team first all-pros. I gotta sell this one. That's just way too many all-pros.
Lickety split.
Well done, dude. Lickety split.
That's just so many all-pros. There's so much talent around the league. I think we get a lot of second team all-pros, but going 4 first is tough. I think Sewell's a lock. I think Ragnow's a lock. All the other ones are up in the air.
Well, back to our rural correspondent, Caleb. Are you buying or selling Detroit Lions 4 All-Pro players?
First team All-Pros.
Well, unfortunately, I think I'm going to sell this one.
Wow.
I think you got Ragnow, and you got Sewell, and you got Amon-Ra. I think those are going to be the three this year. I think Hutch goes second team. I think Goff goes second team.
Whoa!
And I think who am I missing?
Who missing? What are you doing?
I think that's it.
What the
Laporta
fuck?
goes second team as well. No, fuck it. I'm buying it. Laporta's going first team. Laporta's going first team. Right now.
On your radar.
No, he doesn't make it. Makes a Pro Bowl. Doesn't make an All Pro.
Chris?
So, if I have this right, doing my research here on the fly, the 49ers last season had 4, correct?
Yes, they did.
Then I'm buying this because this is the number 1 seed in the NFC. And what did the number 1 seed in the NFC do last year? They got 4 of them.
They did.
So give it to me. Pause.
Yeah, bro.
Buy.
Like Chris in Wisconsin.
Kirby Joseph leads
Allegedly.
the league in interceptions, first team All-Pro. Aiden Hutchinson, 17 and a half sacks, first team All-Pro. Penei Sewell, the best tackle in football, first team All-Pro. Frank Ragnow, the best tackle in football, first team All-Pro. Not to mention Jahmyr Gibbs, dark horse, Sam Laporta, dark horse. They'll both be second team. Buying it. Give me 4. Next up, buy or sell. Top 10 defense.
Well, Spinny, I'm forecasting the weather here. And not necessarily weather, but where this team's projecting to be. We've spoken to guys on a national level that aren't necessarily fans of this team and speaking their true opinions. A guy like Derek Klassen, one who actually ranks Jared Goff like 16th best quarterback, keeps it a buck. He has Detroit Lions be a top 10 defense. You only can confirm what we thought them to be once upon a time. Detroit Lions, give me at some point this season, they will be a top 10 defense. I'm buy.
And no, there's no way this guy's selling 3 times in a row. I'm buying this one because you need a top 10 defense to win the Super Bowl, which I believe the Detroit Lions are going to do. To do so, you need a top 10 D. Let's go. I'm buying this. Upgraded defensive line. That's where it starts. Every defense starts with the D-line. I think their upgrades are enough to get them a top 10.
I mean, what are we talking about here? I'm buying this all day. You got a revamped secondary. You got an improved defensive line. Hutch is going to go nuts. Terrion Arnold's going to be one of the defensive, what's the word? Defensive Rookie of the Year candidates. Let's go. I'm buying this all day.
I'm buying this. A good D is essential to success. You need that.
Essential.
You need that. And the Lions will have that this year.
Why is it always
Top
so crazy?
You can call me Jeff Bezos' wife after they got divorced because I'm buying everything. Give me this top 10 defense. I already talked about Kirby Joseph leading the league in interceptions. I already talked about Aiden Hutchinson having 17 and a half sacks. I talked about Aleem McNeil being a double-digit sack guy. Davenport maybe 6, maybe 5. This team is going to be nasty. This defense is going to be flying around the ball. Give me a top 10 defense for sure. Next up, buy or sell. Jared Goff throws 3 touchdowns on Sunday Night Football Week 1 against the Rams.
Ooh, doggy. Now, I'll tell you what, boys, I am high on Jared Goff. You see, I bought Birch yesterday, and I think he could do something special this year. And that means, like, possibly winning the Super Bowl MVP. However, last year's game was intense. And then, I think he only got 1 touchdown out of it. You got 2 tremendous running backs. I'm going to have to sell on this one. As much as I'd like to be like a girl in her freshman year of college and go buy with it, I'm just going to sell it. I ain't touching it. I ain't touching it.
Let him cook. Holy shit, that was a bar.
That was a bar.
Just trying things out.
Nothing wrong with experiments.
You got to experiment, You're away from home, these strangers, you're never going to see them again.
Sometimes when you're low on some cash, you got to sell things you don't want to sell. And that's where I'm going with this one, fellas. I'm selling this. I think he has 2 touchdowns, and I think we rush for 2 as well with those 2 backs. I think we get 28 points off of touchdowns, then we get a few more with some field goals. As in 1, probably. 1 or 2.
Caleb?
Our rule correspondent, Caleb?
I think I'm going to buy this one.
Fuck yeah,
I think I'm going to buy it all day. I'm going to get 2 from the Pots and 1 from Amon-Ra.
Ooh.
Golf goes for 285, 3 tuds. Lions dub. I'm buying.
Chris?
Keep the camera on, Caleb.
Yeah.
No, we couldn't even see it.
We couldn't see it. Perfect.
Well, you can, but they can't.
But
Chris?
I am buying this one. Actually, no, I'm selling this one. I'm kidding. I'm selling this one. I'm selling it because I look at this as exactly what the other Booth boys said to my right, that this is going to be 2 rushing touchdowns, 2 passing touchdowns from Goff. An elite game, but that's all you need to get the job done against this Rams team. They ain't going to keep up with us. They ain't going to do it.
Fuck the booths. I'm buying this. Jared Goff's going to come out slinging. They're going to try to stop the run. They know this team is built off of the run. Who the fuck are those cornerbacks they're playing against again? Tre'Davious White's corpse and some dude that didn't even get drafted. J-Mo touchdown. Amon-Ra touchdown. Sam Laporta touchdown. Goff's throwing 3 of them. They're going to try to stop the run. We're going to see easy money on the outside versus these cornerbacks. Give me 3 touchdowns.
Yeah, no, Josh Wallace was not drafted.
No, he was not. Next up, buy or sell. Jahmyr Gibbs over 125 all-purpose yards week 1.
Gibbs, hold on. Say this one more time.
Over 125 all-purpose for Gibbs week 1.
Goodness.
That's such a good number.
Thank you.
Week 1, I'm going to be honest with you.
Sportsbook.
I'm going to be honest with you guys, and I want to go high, and I want to buy. But I'm going to have to go sell. Only because I think had there not been a little bit of a hamstring hiccup 2 weeks ago, I'd full-fledged buy this. But just because of that, I don't know if you want to go all out with this kid right away. You got Dave Montgomery, who's just as suitable running that football. 1,000 yards last year, 10-plus touchdowns. Split backfield either way. He's going to be your starter again, too. I'm going to have to sell him this one. Just week 1.
You know what's funny about that, Eazy? Is that's the same exact thing Sean McVay is thinking back there on the Rams while he's dialing up a defense for him. I'm buying. Let's go. Jahmyr Gibbs goes off. I said this team, and I said this guy, Jahmyr Gibbs, is going to be a top 5 running back this season. It starts week 1 against the Rams. They dialed down the hamstring. They said he's been looking good, though. I'm not worried at all about the hammy. He hasn't really practiced in a long time, so.
Caleb?
But he's geared up now, ready to go.
This is tough. I'm gonna buy it. I think he gets to $1 on the ground. I think he gets to 100 on the ground. I think he breaks off like a 45 yarder. And then he'll get like 40 through the air. I'm gonna buy it.
Chris?
I'm gonna sell this one. I think week 1, he's definitely capable of doing this any week.
Carries, folks.
But yeah, this week I feel like it's going to be he's going to be using doses, and I'm thinking there's other players that are going to be making big games. I'm expecting big games from Laporta. I'm expecting big games from J-Mo. I think not that Gibbs won't contribute, but I just don't think I think he's going to be just under that. I think he's going to be like 100 plus, but maybe not quite 125.
In the first matchup against them, he had 25 yards.
Yeah. I'm going to sell this as well. I did see Patrick Ofaria say 3 big chunk plays on the floor. That's true. It could, with how explosive he is, you could get to 100 yards in 3 plays.
He could do that in 8 carries. Yeah, have 130 yards.
But I am going to sell it. Like I said, I think they're going to pass the ball because they're going to try to stop the run. You got the weak cornerbacks, and I think we're going to see a heavy dose of Monty in the second half when they're bleeding the clock.
Yep.
Next question: a buy or sell? What time is it? We got time for one more? Yeah,
we'll rush it.
All right, the Lions get a defensive touchdown week 1.
You know what's crazy is that we said it on BDE. One of you guys said it, or somebody in the chat said it. Kirby Joseph, pick 6.
Yeah, Neil said it.
I explode my pants, not in poop, with the other substance. I really would. I mean, how picture perfect. I mean, this team has been so poetic in the way they took their first playoff game in over 30 years, getting it against Matthew Stafford. For him to, have that moment, talk that shit about Kirby Joseph, who's very much up and coming, just talk down on him and on plays that have never been flagged, never been fined, and try to just label him as this dirty player. Disgusting work. How poetic would it be for Kirby Joseph, who is a maestro at picking that ball off? 4 interceptions back-to-back years. Grab a pick 6 out of Matthew Stafford's hands. And Ford Field, where we know Matthew Stafford was prone to throw a few picks back in his day.
The odds are not in its favor of happening on selling this one, just strictly based on odds. I can see it happening, but just going with the numbers here, I'm selling.
Caleb?
Yeah, I think I've sold everything this far. I mean, I think I've bought everything so far. I think I'm going to sell this one. It happened last year with Branch. But it kind of just seems too good to be true to happen.
What's one more thing? Come on, Caleb.
Not doing it. Sorry, I'm selling.
That's fair.
I'm selling this too. I think they will make. They will make a lot of defensive plays this game. They will make interceptions. They will even recover a fumble this game. They will make a lot of plays, but will they bring it to the end zone? I don't think quite. I think they're just going to keep setting the offense up to be in good field position consistently throughout this game.
You better believe Kirby Joseph is going to get an interception off of Matt Stafford. And you better believe that Puka Nacua is going to hawk him and tackle him before he scores a touchdown. I'm going to sell this one. I don't think they're going to get one in the end zone. I already said Goff's throwing 3 touchdowns. I think Monty punches one in. I can't. They're not scoring 50 points against these guys. No, I would say no on the defensive touchdown.
I guess I'm just trying to speak it into existence.
It's fair.
It's fair. I ain't mad at it.
I don't hate it.
They did it last year.
And, we do got to go to break, but coming up next, the return.
Coming up next.
Of the listener favorite.
Candy.
By the numbers. Tell us about Randy Wise.
Randy Wise gonna do you right. Guys, you buying a new car?
Sounds awfully familiar.
Sounds very familiar. I use it for every ad read. Guys, Randy Wise, Automotive Team, Celebrity Golf Tour. Scan the QR code. Or visit WoodwardSports.com.
Tim Collins gonna hit the ball.
You can join our foursome. Tim McCollum, Braylon Edwards, Dan McCarty, and Calvin Johnson.
You're gonna be buying.
And you can buy a new car, Randy Wise. The Randy Wise Automotive Team Celebrity Golf Tour. Tap it.
Game is won in the trenches, and our big fellas don't mess around. The Woodward Heavyweights on Woodward Sports.
At Planet Fitness, you can get everything you need for just $1 down.
Try out Planet Fitness and dang, they got lots of equipment.
Not me getting a Planet Fitness membership just for the 24-hour perk.
Hey, y'all better get on these free fitness training sessions from Planet Fitness.
Did y'all know that the PF app has workouts you can do at home? Cheapest therapy I can find is Planet Fitness.
Join Planet Fitness today and get everything you need for just $1 down. $15 a month, cancel anytime. Deal ends Thursday, July 18th.
Love Woodward Sports? Love wearing clothes? Then you should be wearing Woodward Sports clothes. Check out our full line of merch at woodwardsports.com. Just click on Shop. We have all your favorite designs, like Dan Campbell kneecaps, Woodward Golf, and of course, our own logoed out merchandise. Men, women, infants, kids, all love Woodward Sports. Impress your friends. Impress your boss. Impress your dog. Buy Woodward Sports merch today. Woodward Avenue, the first paved road in America. Woodward Sports, the first sports network born in Detroit and made for Detroit.
Soroki's Crispy Chicken and Pizza has a new limited time offer just for this football season. Soroki's is debuting their fresh, signature flavored wings. Grab your friends, order a New York style pizza, and add fresh wings for this weekend. Try their 7 different flavors. www.sorokis.com.
What's
you would
your
have seen
flavor?
the wings on the
Tell
screen.
me what's your flavor? What's your flavor?
Chris. Damn it. Son of a bitch.
Time for the trademark segment. It's not trademark, but we've seen other people stealing it.
No, it is trademarked.
Yeah, so don't steal it.
If you steal it, you got to buy a Soroki's wings.
I'm going to get you.
Lemon pepper and buffalo, please.
As you've seen.
Well, Spinny, it's time for
Buy the
numbers.
All right, my first number. Buy the numbers.
Buy the numbers.
The Rams, I'll say 10%.
Okay.
By the numbers, the Rams' pressure percentage is 10% less, and their pass rush win rate is 15% less when Aaron Donald is not in the game. And little did I know, Aaron Donald retired this year. By the numbers.
By the numbers. By the numbers.
Starting off strong.
It's starting off strong. The Los Angeles Rams have quite the running back stable. I am a fan, outside of these games, of course, of Kyron Williams. I'm very curious to see what Blake Corum becomes. However, they are 7-2 when that man rushes for over 60 yards. Not going to happen. Detroit Lions' run defense is going to be stout. All right, I'm hoping DJ Reed's back in there, and we're going to add to the loss column.
By the numbers.
By the numbers.
Sam. Throw your Sams up.
Yes. Actually, real quick, context to that the two losses. One was the Detroit Lions last year when he rushed for 60 here in Ford Field.
Shout out.
Shout out.
By the numbers.
By the numbers.
Sam. Throw your Sams up.
What's real quick.
Because in 7 road games last year, Matthew Stafford threw 7 interceptions. So you can book it that he's going to throw at least 1 interception in this game.
Okay. I'm keeping it on track with Matthew Stafford. Number 9 is my number. The reason why I chose the number 9, the Rams are 4-4 in games in which Matthew Stafford is sacked more than one time. You take that 1, you add it to that 4 and 4, that equals 9. Because the Detroit Lions are adding another one to that loss column when they sack them 29 times this Sunday in primetime football. Let me hear you. Who loves you, baby? Godspeed. Woo!
By the numbers.
By the numbers.
I got one for you.
29 times.
16.
Maybe 30.
By the numbers, 16. And I'm not talking Jared Goff.
Oh.
Amon-Ra St. Brown has caught 9+ balls in 16 of his last 18 home games. So bet the over on Amon-Ra St. Brown catches.
Nick? I'm
By the numbers.
I seen it in your eyes.
Y'all ready for this? I think I got this number right off. 44. Shout out Malcolm Rodriguez.
Yeah.
44%.
Nice.
Is the Rams' overall record. They're 4-5 without Aaron Donald. They got a losing winning percentage without him in the lineup. Let's go, boys. They have a losing record. I'm not scared of this Rams team at all, and you shouldn't be either. Screw you, John.
I got one for you. 45.
45.
Cooper Kupp.
Cooper Kupp.
In games on the road last year,
In
only
games on the
averaged
road.
45 yards per game
By
in 38 targets. 38 targets.
Whoa.
It was a big sample size.
By the numbers.
Okay.
Only 45 yards per game.
Only 45 yards per game.
Caleb, you got a number?
I think I got one. I'm starting to understand the concept. I got one. It's 65,000. That's my number. That's the capacity of Ford Field. We need that place rocking. Jonah Jackson, first game playing center, leading an offensive line with the packed Ford Field. You kidding me? The Rams just lost their green dot linebacker. Yeah, good luck. In Ford Field, not happening.
Hell yeah.
Good.
Chris, you got a number?
Chuck. Chris ain't got no number. He's putting out fires all day.
They're going to be 1-0, baby.
There you go.
By the numbers.
By the numbers. 5.
By the numbers.
In his career.
Just moves on.
In his career, Jahmyr
We're not gonna
Gibbs
expound on
averaged
that.
5 yards per carry at home. That's a whopping
By
5
the
yards. He
Damn.
gave it to him 2 times.
His Lions career or his
Yes,
entire
in his
career?
Lions career.
Oh, yeah.
5 yards per carry
That's
in the
crazy.
friendly confines of Ford Field.
That is
I got another one.
beautiful.
By the numbers.
By the numbers.
Jared Goff, in his Lions career, averages 264 yards and 2 touchdowns per game in the friendly confines of Ford Field.
By the numbers.
By the numbers, baby. Lions offense is cooking when it's at home.
Got a number for you, fellas. And it's 100.
I want it.
Not only am I 100% sure the Detroit Lions are winning this game, but anytime Puka Nacua goes for over 100 yards, the Rams in those games are 5-2. He is the one guy, as I mentioned earlier, the Detroit Lions have to make sure they stop. I think Cooper Kupp can have a little bit of a game, but Puka Nacua, it's those explosive plays that carry momentum in a game where everything's going to be, the energy in the air is going to be against them. I mean, it's a Sunday night game in Detroit. We got the wristbands back. We're all fucking fiending for some goddamn football. If we can't let them get any type of momentum, he can't have a fucking yard over 100. We got to cap that at 90 at most. Puka Nacua cannot go over 100 yards because Detroit Lions need to win this game 100%. My number is 100.
And I got another one for you. My last and final number is 258. Throughout his entire career, spanning his career, Jared Goff averages 258 yards per game in season openers.
Nice.
He's going to slang that
By the
thing.
numbers.
Give him 280 and 3 tutties.
You talk crazy over there, folk. I ain't going to be mad at you. You got another number?
I'm cooking one up. It's going to be a good one.
Hey, you ain't got to cook it up no more. We at 6:24, brother. We got to go to break by the numbers.
Let's hear it. Let's hear it. Cook it up. Microwave. Come on. Cook it fast, microwave.
All right, I'm pretty sure this is it.
Let's hear it.
Okay.
Who cares if it's wrong?
All right.
Say it with conviction.
Y'all ready for this?
Factual statements only.
23rd. The Lions ranked 23rd in third quarter scoring last year. Need to take a step in the third quarter this
Yes, Lord.
season. Let's go. By the numbers.
way to ruin
23
it.
was
Way
the
to
number.
ruin it, man.
Oh, shut the front door. Get out of here. You're on vacation already.
Ending in negative. Ending in negative.
What? They need to take a step up. Let's go.
I'm just kidding. Good number. There's only one number to call if you need insurance.
By the numbers.
There is only one number to call. And that is Swiss Insurance.
My Swiss gonna do you right.
31353011698. Mark White going. Oh, it's Mark just Mark at SwissINS.com. He'll do you right. Give him a call, 313-530-1698. Give him a call. You might find the number to stall because he's helping you all. That's 313-530-1698. Mark at SwissINS.com.
Can't get enough Lions coverage? Make sure you catch all Woodward sports shows every game day. Wake up with Woodward and Maine, giving you the latest insight into the Lions locker room and press conferences. Then join the Lions pregame show, highlighting key matchups, injuries, and what to watch for during the game. Follow all the ups and downs of the live game action with our Woodward Watch Party live on YouTube and WoodwardSports.com. After the game, check out the instant fan and host reactions with the Lions postgame show. Every game, it's wall-to-wall, kneecap-biting, high-fiving, chest-pumping Lions coverage.
Hell yeah!
Only at Detroit's #1 sports network, Woodward Sports.
Woodward Sports, let's go.
Walk into any Lady Jane's Haircuts for Men for an award-winning haircut experience from one of our talented stylists. Enjoy a precision haircut, hot lather neck shave, scalp and neck massage, and a hot towel treatment to top it off. Enter for your chance to win the $50,000 Perfect Bracket Challenge. With more than 25 Metro Detroit locations, there's always a Lady Jane's near you. Lady Jane's Haircut for Men, open 7 days a week. Walk in anytime. Lady Jane's, it's wicked awesome.
Join the best youth football league in Metro Detroit. The Boys and Girls Club of Southeastern Michigan's 3C Sports League offers youth ages 5 to 14 with 6 exciting teams to choose from in the locations of Detroit, Belleville, Highland Park, and East Point. All coaches are trained, certified, and undergo background checks. You can register for football or cheer at bgcsm.org. Equipment, meals, and transportation are all included with the chance to play the championship at Ford Field where the Lions play for just $175 per child. Put the youth back in youth sports with BGCSM 3C Sports.
Prediction time.
Prediction time.
Jamison Williams touchdown on the Lions' first possession in the third quarter.
We're getting crazy. We're just going.
That's what it's going to be. That's where he's going to get his touchdown. They're sick of the slow starts. They're going to take a deep shot to J-Mo. Tutty.
Before, because we got around the league coming up too with Nick, but there was a segment we had in there for the predictions, and either I took it out, you took it out. I don't know what happened there, but I wanted to get this out there because it's going to be a good Sunday night game for sure.
Yes.
And I was a little bit nervous. I didn't want to overlook the Rams because one, Sean McVay is who Sean McVay is. Like he is one of the best head coaches in the league. What is that? You put the camera to him?
Yeah.
Regardless of that, I did have respect for the guys they drafted this year. I really like Jared Verse. I really like Brandon Fisk.
Yeah.
And you got to hear Dan Campbell mention those same things too. It sounded like the Detroit Lions maybe would have drafted one of those guys had the opportunity to fall in their laps because Dan Campbell mentioned too, like, yeah, we like those guys as well. What?
Fisk is old as dirt.
Old as dirt. Doesn't matter if you're performing. But I got to thinking, as much as I have expectations of these guys in their careers down the line, they haven't done dick in the NFL.
They haven't played a snap
They
yet.
haven't played a fucking snap in the NFL. Sean McVay doesn't even play his stars in the NFL. They were starting at. They haven't got a fucking lick of NFL taste outside of probably joint practice or just practice they had against their team. And their team's falling apart, by the way, too. We mentioned Darius Williams out as well on their defense. Fuck that defensive line. I'm not scared of it. Never was scared of it, but I'm not giving it the credit I was giving it previously. The other part of it too. All right, we spoke, and this is why we ended up getting connected with Ted Wynn, because you wrote a beautiful piece about Ben Johnson, how he articulates these run schemes, and how everyone's doing like a wham block over here, there's a pulling guard over there, and you're setting things up differently every single time, and it's just almost impossible to prepare for it within a week's time. I mean, they obviously had all offseason, but there's still guys getting their first reps at the NFL level with this complicated Ben Johnson offense.
Oh, Ben Johnson's going to make it look
The
stupid.
Detroit Lions, you're going to fucking clown these kids.
Yes.
They may make a play, but overall, throughout the battle of attrition on that line, we also have the fucking horses to go along with that scheme. These young cats aren't going to be able to keep up.
Yeah. Oh, Jared Verse, it's your first snap in the NFL. Here's the best player in football, Penei Sewell, staring you in the fucking face. Brandon Fisk, your first snap in the NFL. Here's the best center in football, Frank Ragnow, staring you in the face. I don't give a shit about these kids. Fuck them kids.
Boo them kids.
Boo them kids.
2 tight end set on the left side. They pitch it to the left side. Penei Sewell pulls.
Yeah.
just tears up Jared Verse.
Put Verse in a deer in headlights.
Yeah.
Had Penny Sewell screaming down the line. And got
Let
him in his-
them let them be afraid to fucking match up Verse with Penny Sewell. Like, let's put him on Decker. You know, let's see. Here comes Pauline Penny Sewell on the other side. BAM!
Oh!
Didn't even see it coming because we set that play up 3 plays in advance. Like, this is again, they might be something down the line. New defensive coordinator for these guys as well because they lost Raheem Morris to the Falcons. They might be something down the line, but as of now, in game 1, I know they had that. Like, fuck them. They haven't done anything yet. I know I heard Ben Johnson say that they're a little bit of a disadvantage because you don't have tape on these guys in this system. But again, what have they proven yet to go against this complicated front along with the literal best offensive line in football right now? In all football.
They're scared. They lost their best defensive lineman, their best linebacker, and their best cornerback coming into this game. Like, Kobe Turner, I like you, but it's time to grow up real fast. You don't have Aaron Donald sitting next to you anymore.
Yeah.
You got a rookie. We'll see if you're the real deal or if you were just benefiting from playing next to the greatest football player I've ever seen. We'll see.
And I will say this. I know it's a different day and age, and, like, recovery's been a lot better recently, but Matthew Stafford's closer to 40 than he is 30 now. Like, let's not
By the
forget.
numbers.
Old bitch.
Old John, Matty.
Old John.
Old Matty boy. Yeah, you're closer to 40 than you are 30. I mean, I want to see how he gets affected
So it's easy.
when he gets... Oh, God.
I just punched my hand and I heard it, so I still got it. You better watch your mouth, youngin.
You little whippersnapper.
You little whippersnapper. That's what I was trying to
Before I
say.
put us both in the hospital.
Sorry, Nick.
I'm still juiced, boys!
Let's see if he takes a step back.
Relax, bro.
Let's see.
What? Can he not take a step back? He's getting older. It's
No,
another
he was
year
saying
on.
relax, bro, to himself.
Yeah, you...
Calm down, boy.
Caleb, are you scared of this defense?
Relax.
The Rams defense?
Yeah.
Not for 1 millisecond. I mean, Ben Johnson's going to have a field day on Sunday. I'm trying to talk myself into, like, that we're not going to beat them 50-0. Like,
Okay.
that
All
dude,
right. What are we doing?
what do you mean?
That Jared Goff's almost 3 touchdowns.
Okay,
It's
50-0 was obviously being a little
Stop
facetious, but I'm trying to talk myself out of that we don't blow the brakes off this team.
Hell yeah.
Like I got to remember that this Rams
Blow
team
their
still
backs out,
obviously all right.
Rot 'em all.
Lost Aaron Donald. Lost Aaron Donald.
You know what?
I don't know. I'm trying to talk myself. I'm trying to tell myself that this Rams team's pretty good, but I can't right now. I can't.
Yeah. I think they will be good down the line. But right now, in this
motherfucker.
game, against this new defensive front, missing their 2 starting tackles, having Darius Williams go out, having just the inexperience at the defensive line position, like the Detroit Lions are going to capitalize on that. They just are. And I'm not, like, I don't know if Etienne's in today. Okay, he is in there today. Like, I have respect. And I think the one guy that, the one guy that can change everything is a man named Matthew Stafford. You have the playbook all the way open with his old ass because he's seen everything in the book. He's fucking 36 now. Been in the league for 10+ years, 12 years I think it is. And we're good. Like, that's the only thing you have to worry about. But with that offensive line a little bit binged up, the Detroit Lions' defensive line's got to put them in the dirt.
They're going to tear into that asshole. I'm excited for it.
Yep.
I know I've given ETN a lot of shit about being a Rams fan. Because I think of the Rams kind of like I think of the Packers. I absolutely hate them. And sometimes, a little close-minded about it. But he is a Rams fan. He is a Rams fan. I respect your fandom, everything. What I don't respect are these Lions fans that don't realize that Matthew Stafford is now our enemy.
Yes.
Like, get that out of your brain.
Yeah.
He did not win a playoff game here. Did he try really hard to win?
Yeah.
Yeah, he tried really hard. He tried really hard. Let's give him an A+ and a gold star for trying. No, it's the NFL.
And he
He's
doesn't
coming
care
into
about
your effing house. He does not care about you. I'm so sick of these Detroit Rams fans, Detroit Stafford fans. He is your ex-girlfriend who is trying to show off and beat you. Don't let it happen. Don't let it happen. Like, I'm so sick of these fucking fans. Don't let it happen. And it's not going to. Let's go.
It's true. It's true.
Honestly, I've lost a lot of respect for a lot of these fucking soft-ass fans that want to root on some old quarterback. Like, Jesus Christ. Close the yearbook, buddy.
Damn it.
Rams fans kiss their dads on the mouth.
Yeah, ETN said, Lions fans kiss with their eyes open. I said, I like to look your dad in his eyes.
Rams fans close the fridge with their hips.
That was had me dying.
All right, when we get back, let's go around the league with a guy, Nicholas Koloff. But first, tell us about Mark White. I will tell you about Mark White. Mark White gonna do you right. Mark White. If you gotta move and change your life, call my guy, Mark White. MarkWhiteSales.com is the site to go to when you want to catch a flight. Out of state and in a new place, give him a call. You know the shame. 248-290-8242. What can Mark White do for you?
Mark White. Tell you about the watch party and the post-game show live at Hayes Social, all presented by Sabbath Coffee Roasters. Start your day off with some metal in your cup, get some Sabbath coffee, and then go to Hayes Social. Great food, great drinks, great atmosphere, great watch party, great post-game show. Woodward Sports is doing Lions coverage better than any other outlet, so make sure you come party with us at Hayes Social all season long.
In your pants, or are you just happy to see me? See what I did there? Go Red Wings! From Octopi Experts, Woodward Sports.
So just to get the heated steering wheel, I also had the spring for the bigger rims.
Yeah, that's how they get you. Those upgrades will cost you an arm and a leg every time.
Hey, new car crew, how'd it go this weekend? I got a great deal on mine.
How?
I went to Randy Wise, not those other guys. They got me in a great new ride, and they didn't break my budget. Hey, could you pass me the sugar?
How?
Never mind. He made the wise choice.
Yep.
Make the wise choice at randywisechevy.com.
The countdown to kickoff is here. Your Detroit Lions are ready for another season of grit. Woodward Sports is your #1 destination for all breaking news and Lions coverage. We are Detroit's #1 sports network. We are Woodward Sports.
What happens when you run a great business for over 50 years? You expand and offer more products to more people. That's exactly what Les Stanford did by adding Les Stanford Buick GMC. The same great service that customers have come to know and trust on Woodward Avenue, just south of 9 Mile. Check out Les Stanford in Dearborn today and find the brands you want at LesStanford.com. Les Stanford, together.
Find them.
That's right.
That's right. What up, though? Welcome back to Whatever Waits Live on sports.com. He's joined by Spinmore Action.
Hello.
Chris, Nick, the microwave. We got Caleb, the colorblind, in the building, and it's now time to go around the league with Nicholas Koloff.
Let's go. This is the heavyweight huddle here. We're going around the NFL. And around the NFL, I'll start with one guy tonight. He's playing for a new team. Derrick Henry joins the Ravens. Saquon is going to join the Eagles. And Josh Jacobs joins the Packers. Who has the most, fill in the blank, total yards out of the three?
Saquon Barkley. Total yards, it'll be Saquon.
Injury issues.
Injury issues. Derrick Henry's old. Josh Jacobs isn't going to get it done as we think he will. I got Saquon Barkley. He's going to be healthy this year. He's going to be menaced because he's going to see some pretty soft boxes with Devontae Smith and with A.J. Brown out there. Box. We know we love soft box. And so does Saquon Barkley. He's going to see a lot of those. He's going to eat. And he's got the receiving factor more than the other two.
I know a lot of people harp on Saquon Barkley just losing a step, they said, because he never had like explosive plays. But he also ran for the fucking New York Giants, who haven't been good since Eli left. Like he's actually has a top 5, top 10 offensive line in front of him. And I know Kelsey retired. They still have Johnson. They still have. I mean, the rest of the crew is still there. It's just one guy missing. Saquon Barkley's gonna go crazy. That's the guy who's probably get the most yards out of these new guys and new teams. But I do think Josh Jacobs has a good season overall. But he's also running against a fucking wall and Jalen Carter and Jordan Davis.
Yeah, I'm gonna go with Josh Jacobs here because you said all purpose, right?
Yep, total
yards.
Jalen Carter and Jordan Davis.
Oh, this is just for week 1?
No.
On the season.
On the season.
Yeah.
On the season. Oh.
Derrick Henry.
I might go Josh Jacobs
Saquon,
too.
Or Josh Jacobs.
I'm just thinking they used Aaron Jones in the receiving game a lot, and I think there's going to be a lot of opportunity for targets there for Josh Jacobs because the rookie they drafted, Marshawn Lloyd, who was going to kind of be their pass catcher, he's been dealing with some injuries. So I think Josh Jacobs can get up to like 450 receiving, and then I think he gets to 1,000, maybe 1,100 rushing yards. So I'm saying Jacobs.
Chris.
I'm saying Saquon because he doesn't have to face this Lions run defense at all this season until the playoffs. Maybe. So for him, He's going to have opportunity to run. Josh Jacobs is somebody that's going to have to see this Lions defense twice.
I think Derrick Henry's going to rush for around 1,500. I think he's going to be a goddamn menace. I don't think he slows down with the Ravens. He was the focal point of that Tennessee offense for so many years. Everyone knew they were handing the ball off. The yards per carry came down a bit, but against the Ravens, you're not allowed to do that. So I think he has the most total yards. He had a couple hundred in the air last year, too. So I think he'll add that.
The football gods have cursed running backs in Baltimore since Ray Rice knocked that girl out. Like, they always seem to get injured. And I don't want to wish that on anybody, but Derrick Henry's got a lot of miles on those legs. From high school to college to the pros. Derrick Henry's going to hit a cliff soon.
Get Derrick Henry more yards in the season?
Yeah, more total yards than Saquon and Josh Jacobs. But we're going to go with touchdowns at this point. Most touchdowns out of those three. Just real quick.
Most touchdowns, Derrick Henry.
Yeah, Derrick Henry.
Yeah.
He's going to be the hammer.
He's got the line.
Yeah. I mean, Josh Jacobs probably the second closer there, too, though, because what's his name's in IR now? Well, he sucked anyway. Marshawn Lloyd's in a little bit of
Tush push might not be
thing.
the same anymore without Jason Kelsey, though. So we might see Saquon get a lot of goal line touches.
I mean, everyone tried this tush push, and it wasn't all, not everybody had.
Yeah, because nobody had Jason Kelsey.
They're still going to get it, though.
Caleb, most touchdowns.
I'm going to go, I think Lamar steals some from Derrick Henry, so I'm going to go Jacobs again. I just think overall Jacobs has the best season out of these three. I mean, Saquon's going to have a good season, but I don't know. It's running quarterback there, too, and Hurts.
Yeah, these three all could ball out, to be honest. But who goes the furthest out of these three players in the playoffs? Ravens, Eagles, Packers.
I think the Eagles and the Ravens both go the same distance.
Okay.
They both lose in their championship game.
I'm going to go Packers. I know
You
hate to see it. Detroit Lions, Packers, NFC Championship this year.
Oh, my God. Chris.
One more time, question.
All right, Caleb.
I'm gonna go.
He said, "All right, you're done."
You just failed.
I'm gonna go Ravens here. I think there's too many good teams in the NFC for the Packers and Eagles, so I'm gonna go with the Ravens. I think they make it to the AFC Championship.
I am with you. I think it's the Ravens, and I don't think it's just the AFC Championship this year. The narrative has been Super Bowl or bust around this town. What are your feelings if this young developing giant loses in the Super Bowl in overtime in the Detroit Lions? What is your feeling?
If the Lions,
lose the Super Bowl in overtime?
Yeah, the Giants.
Why? Was it a failure? Was it a failure? Jesus, we're pulling it in.
Yes,
it's before the season.
Yes, it's a failure.
Yeah, it is.
If you don't win the Super Bowl this year, it's a failure.
I don't know if you return without Ben Johnson. I just don't. Straight up.
Why don't you even say that?
Yeah, it was wild. You're wild. Bro.
I'm sad.
Jesus, fellas, it's a goddamn hypothetical. We're going around the league before the season kicks off tonight.
Nick, how would you feel if you hypothetically got AIDS?
I'd be pretty fucking disappointed.
Don't like it, do you? It's a hypothetical,
but you can't bounce back from AIDS. Damn it, Easy. What a gift.
Magic Johnson did.
Yeah, Magic Johnson did.
Let's try another one. All right, I'm not even going to finish that around the league. All right.
Sorry to any audience members that are battling.
Yeah, Jesus.
HIV.
What if someone's going through it? All right, Jahmyr Gibbs.
To be fair, AIDS is like the worst stage of HIV, though. So it's like not many people have like full-blown AIDS. They just have HIV.
Riddled with it.
I think they'd be absolutely disappointed, and I think they would win it the next season. They'd be broken, but you got to learn to lose to win.
I would feel hypothetically got it.
I honestly, I didn't know how that fucking question was going to go.
Man.
I thought it was a good question, honestly. I walked in here thinking that was going to get some people. Didn't think it was going to land on AIDS. And, all right, speaking about...
There's a lot of people thinking that once they got it.
Yeah. I don't think anybody sees it.
I didn't have this plan.
Yeah.
Speaking of
you never plan for AIDS. It just pops up, dude.
This wasn't on my vision board.
Yeah, I don't think anybody plans for AIDS.
All right. I can't even try to spin this one. Who has more rushing yards this season? Who has more rushing yards this season? David Montgomery or Jahmyr Gibbs?
Jahmyr Gibbs.
Who has more rushing yards?
Yep. Jesus.
Jameer Gibbs. Jameer Gibbs coming back fully healthy. He'll definitely have them all. Yeah.
Gibbs?
Gibbs.
Yeah,
I got Gibbs, yeah.
If he's good to go, it's him. Just because the explosive plays alone. They make it equal opportunities, but, like, he's prone to go for 60, 70 at any moment.
Yeah, I don't know. I would like to say Monty because I feel like, on his contract, I feel like we're going to run him into the ground while we have him. So he's going to get a lot of carries, but yeah, Gibbs is big play potential. It's hard to bet against him. I'm going to go Gibbs.
Yeah, I would go Gibbs as well. I just think the explosiveness of it. Whereas Monty, like I look at it as Gibbs is going to get you down the field. Monty's going to get you in the end zone. So I don't think it's going to be that drastic of difference in their yards, but I do think that's the reason for getting Gibbs more yards.
Monty did have an interview on the NFL Network though, and he didn't give specifics or context as to why, but he said he's taking this year personal. So I'm expecting a monster year out of Monty.
Damn.
I have a feeling I know what it is. It is the Gibbs hype. He feels kind of disrespected in a sense because he still hit 1,000 yards, still hit 10-plus touchdowns last year. It's not like he's a fucking scrub by any means at all. He's still a beast. And I think we get that's the thing. That's what they're trying to breed with this team. That's what they had bred with this team. Get 2 fucking young bulls, and that's what the quarterback room they did.
Yeah.
They put all dogs in there.
Bring out the best in the other ones.
Competition breeds the best. That's why America.
I think Monty's going to be a beast as well. Speaking of beast, Laporta and Jameson Williams. Who has more touchdowns total?
Ooh, touchdowns.
Total touchdowns. Jameson Williams or Sam Laporta?
Sam Laporta.
Yeah.
Without a doubt. I mean, listen, I love J-Mo.
You can get the rushing.
Listen.
And they're using him as a red zone weapon a lot. Yeah.
Sam Laporta
Yeah.
all day. He's your biggest threat in the red zone. We never grabbed that wide. I mean, Tim Patrick, but if he's going to get called up, we don't know. Sam Laporta's already got plays cooked up for him. He's one of Jared Goff's favorite targets. You saw him in the playoffs, almost at the Super Bowl. That'd be the situation this year. That's who we went to in the red zone.
Yeah, Salmon Potts, he's a touchdown machine. He is your best red zone weapon when you look at it. Give me Potty Pot.
Yeah, I'm gonna go Laporta too. I just said earlier and buy or sell that I think Laporta can go first team All Pro, and that's gonna have to include touchdowns. So, yeah, J-Mo might be at the 8 number. I think Lapotts gets to like 11.
Yep, I'm with that too. Better red zone threat for sure. So give me Laporta in that one.
What did I miss?
Wow, she is a 10, a Birmingham 10.
I didn't see her.
Wearing a white beater and gym shorts, looking like a. Whew.
It's probably Jameer's girl.
She looks better.
It's crazy though. She walked by. Even Beth was like,
wow.
Yeah.
I can't see her.
Get some glasses, old man.
Oh, she's going on the roast. I'm gonna get a coffee.
Go get a coffee right now. We'll go to break.
All right.
Jameson Williams, I got.
Who you got?
For his Arashi.
Oh, you got J-Mo?
For his Arashi. I think he has 3 or 4. All right, all right, maybe last question. Chiefs are looking to become the first team ever to 3-peat.
Yeah.
Do they make the Super Bowl and get a chance to?
They don't make the Super Bowl, and no, they don't 3-peat. We should all walk over and roast and just stand in there. Just all 5 of us just standing there. No, the Chiefs don't even make the Super Bowl. Good Lord,
all ordering water is just like, what are you here for? I'll take a water.
I wish we had an Eazy cam right now.
I know. Easy.
He's like, oh shit, I forgot, and he's gonna come back.
He's gonna be like, damn, I forgot my wallet.
All right, who you got? Are they making
100%?
Are they making
the Super Bowl?
The Chiefs?
Yes.
The Chiefs?
Yes, but losing to the Lions. I think this is the best Chiefs team in a long time. Because adding to the receiving core, and that defense is young and good. Nick Bolton, George Karlaftis, Trent McDuffie.
Yep.
It's a good young defense, and yeah, you
lose
give
L'Jarius Sneed.
Yeah, but I think Trent McDuffie could pick up the slack. I think he's one of the better corners in the NFL. So, yeah, I'm gonna. Yeah, they're going back. They're not winning. Lions winning the Super Bowl.
Let's go Red Wings party. Easy's definitely being a creepy old guy right now. Let's go to break.
Wait, I didn't answer.
Oh, Chris?
I didn't answer. I don't have the Chiefs getting to the Super Bowl because I know me and Spencer are lockstep in this. Texans.
Yes, sir.
I really think it's them. Do the Chiefs have the talent? Yes, but
Chiefs aren't even making the AFC Championship game.
Ooh.
Texans are beating the Ravens in the AFC Championship game.
I've been talking up the Ravens.
Well, if they
for a
play the
while
Ravens
now.
in the playoffs, they're winning for sure.
Especially this week. I don't know what it is. I think the Ravens get to the Super Bowl, so I believe the Chiefs do not 3-peat, obviously. Screw everybody in the chat. If you're hoeing on me, if you want some questions, line them up. Send them to me on Twitter at the Tailgate Wins. Let's go.
Mailbag.
Hey.
Mailbag coming up next. Drop your mailbag questions in the chat if you think you're better than Nick. Chris,
right.
tell us about merch.
Are you guys tired of the same old Detroit sports? Head on over to woodwardsports.com. Click the shop tab there. Get yourself some brand new merch. They got hoodies, tees, hats, all that guaranteed to turn heads. So why don't you head on over to woodwardsports.com. Click that shop tab there. Get yourself some brand new merch.
A ton of fun, a ton of sports, and a ton of man meat. Welcome to the Woodward Heavyweights, live daily 5 to 7 p.m. on Woodward Sports.
Walk into any Lady Jane's Haircuts for Men for an award-winning haircut experience from one of our talented stylists. Enjoy a precision haircut, hot lather neck shave, scalp and neck massage, and a hot towel treatment to top it off. Enter for your chance to win the $50,000 Perfect Bracket Challenge. With more than 25 Metro Detroit locations, there's always a Lady Jane's near you. Lady Jane's Haircut for Men, open 7 days a week. Walk in anytime. Lady Jane's, it's wicked awesome.
You have an opinion? Make sure it's seen and heard. Corner, jumper. Tweet us, hop on the YouTube chat, slide in the DMS at Woodward Sports on all social media.
Attention sports fans, don't miss out on expert sports injury insight with Dr. Jeff Pierce of Michigan Sports and Spine. Join Dr. Pierce every Tuesday during Big D Energy and Thursdays during Ermanni and Edwards, where he offers top-notch injury advice. Trust the guy that D-Mac trusts. Dr. Jeff Pierce is here to keep you in the game and performing at your best. For more information, visit MichiganSportsAndSpine.com or call 248-426-9944. Well, let's go to mailbag. We got any mailbag questions? No, you guys are losers. What the hell?
Yeah, way to back up your shit talk.
Mailbag, Anakin Skyogre. Which NFL team is the biggest fraud this season? Nick, who do you got, Jets or Packers? Who's the bigger fraud? No, I'm just saying.
No, I mean, yeah, that's honestly where my head goes.
Just do those two then. I think that's fair.
Let's do the Jets.
Caleb?
Jets, Jets.
I'm gonna go Miami.
Ooh, I like it.
You would.
Really,
I like
really,
it.
really
You
explosive
would.
offense, but that defense, I honestly think is gonna suck. Be like bottom tier, like bottom 5 defense, and they're gonna have to be on the field a lot because, I mean, they just those
score
60-yard
fast.
bombs to
Yeah.
Tyreek Hill.
That's fair.
Yeah, I think Miami.
Chris, biggest fraud.
Biggest fraud is
Other than
definitely
Eazy.
going to be the Green Bay Packers. I think that
Green Bay?
I think that last
Let's
season
go,
with Jordan
Chris.
Love, you know,
Let's go.
it was cute. It was cute. It was a cute little season.
Cute
but,
little run, wasn't
but
it?
we're gonna be reminded of who the big dogs are.
False
Who the real
alarm.
dogs are.
The biggest fraud in this NFL
I saw the
season.
biggest fraud. You guys made me buy coffee for nothing.
I mean, I thought she was hot.
I
She
thought
looked
so,
hot from
too.
behind. But the biggest fraud of this NFL season is the Dallas Cowboys. They're not even going to make the playoffs.
What does everybody think?
People are still talking about them like they're contenders. The Cowboys aren't even making the playoffs. They are frauds.
I feel like that's a cop-out answer because it's just always media hype.
You're
We
just
know what
mad
it
you
is.
didn't think of it.
No, I'm not mad at all. I'm not jealous. Not at all.
All right, mailbag. Who's
Dodge
worst of the first? Who's worst
Who's the
to
biggest
first?
sleeper?
Who's worst to first this year?
Ooh, we didn't do that. We
New
used to do that every
England,
year.
Cincinnati, Tennessee, Chargers, Washington,
New
Arizona,
England.
Chicago, or Carolina. There's one every year.
New England, Cincinnati, Tennessee. Who else? Where's that?
Oh my God.
Chargers, Washington, Arizona, Chicago, or Carolina.
Chicago.
None of them.
None of them.
I don't think anybody.
Cincy,
Not a
I
single
think Carolina might have the
Chicago.
best chance.
is
Carolina?
Yeah, I
Fuck
do
outta
think
here.
Carolina.
I think
has
Cincinnati
the
probably has the best
Fucking
chance.
dude, what the fuck?
Why? That why? Dude, what if Bryce Young's C.J. Stroud season is in his second year?
He's not.
No.
He will
Why?
never have a C.J. Stroud season.
Yeah.
He's
You
5'1".
have to be 5'3".
He doesn't have
a good
Nico
season.
Collins. He
Who
doesn't
does he
have
have to throw
Tank
to?
Dell.
He's got Xavier Leggett.
He doesn't have Dalton
Deontay Johnson.
Schultz.
Oh yeah, she really the face isn't doing it.
No, and
Oh, it's
dude,
a fade.
like she's hot, but like
She's got heavies, dude.
Yeah.
she looks like a stripper.
I think strippers are hot.
Strippers are really hot.
All right, next mailbag question. What position do the Lions most likely target later in the season with their remaining cap space? Buyout targets? Maybe Khalil Mack?
I think trade. We got that 52nd, only 52 people on the roster right now. We don't know what's going to happen at the 53rd for sure or not. But obviously they have some room if something were to come up at any point. I think it's going to be a defensive lineman or secondary. But it happens like closer to the deadline, not in the middle unless something happens. God forbid. Knock on
Could
wood.
be
I think it's edge
wide
rusher.
receiver.
I think it's edge rusher because I hope Davenport and Houston can stay healthy all year. I'm not putting my life savings on it. So I think it's going to be an edge rusher.
Is that supremacy? Is that the real Anakin?
What?
Being a teenager is tough sometimes.
That's the real Anakin.
That is the real Anakin.
Cop.
Anakin, you can't. That's why people think you're a cop. No one says
nobody,
those things.
Yeah, he's
no
a cop.
teenager. When I was 13, I never said, "Wow, man, being a teenager is rough."
There's just no way.
Yeah, that's cop as fuck.
Anakin's a cop for sure.
Man,
For sure, cop.
being a teenager is stressful.
All right.
Does somebody know where I can get some weed?
Why you always lying?
Can I have one marijuana, please?
Yeah.
Mailbag. Who is a legit human being on X? I am.
What?
I don't know. That was the
Great
first
answer.
mailbag.
Dude,
I
there's
saw. I didn't
there's
read
so
it.
many fan accounts. Like maybe that's.
There's a
what it
lot
is.
of porn bots.
All right,
Porn bots,
DNC
fan
ENT. Nick's biggest hater of the day says Dax. Or what? Rate his fantasy team names: Dax, Chubb, Master Bates, drafted Chubb to stash, and Jake Bates just to make the name.
It's too long.
Those are all
Yeah.
bad.
Not great. Who are you guys going with tonight, though? Ravens, Chiefs.
Oh.
Ooh.
You guys know my
Great
pick. I'm
mailbag.
gonna start with that.
Ravens.
Start with that.
Chiefs.
Oh, you would.
Give the Chiefs. The Detroit Lions are the only ones to knock them down week one.
That's what I'm saying. Remember, we went through the stat last year. They were 7-0,
You
and
almost got
they were
canceled.
winning by an average 12 points per game. Like the Lions beating them last year because the Lions were really nice, and we saw that they were in the Final Four. So give me the Chiefs.
Yeah, I'm going with the Ravens. Give me the Ravens. I think they run all over these guys.
Disregard what I said.
Derrick Henry.
Derrick Henry.
Shit.
You guys have any bets that you love tonight?
The
Or
Chiefs
we,
have a really good defense. And
Let's
Patrick
see.
Mahomes is weapons. How's not? You guys are
Yeah, I'm going with the Chiefs.
Chiefs. Oh, are they home too?
Yeah.
They're at home, and I think it's going to be.
It was 6 in a row.
I think it's going to be a Rashi Rice show. Because I think
Really?
Kelsey's going to get
Rashi
shut down by Kyle Hamilton
You're
a
Rashi
little
Rice
bit.
show.
Rashi Rice. Xavier Worthy, anytime touchdown score, I have that.
He's very fast and
He's
dangerous.
a fast guy.
Over under for receptions is 3.5 according to Walking
Damn, she's
Bets.
fine
Yeah.
too.
Do you guys think there's any?
The way you guys are on roll
All
today,
the
I would,
biddies.
yeah.
Do you guys think there's anything of like a get back for
Can't
the
say that girl
Ravens?
wasn't hot.
For the
Yeah,
Ravens.
if they are, you know what you do? You run the ball down their throats. I was actually listening to, I don't remember what I was talking about, but they're talking about like if you go 11 personnel with the Ravens now, because you don't really need a fullback like Pritchard in the backfield with Derrick Henry.
Yeah.
Put him at tight end, go 11 personnel, just fucking run that bitch.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, that's why I mean.
Well.
Well, I'm going Chiefs.
It's gonna be a low-scoring, fast game. All right, that'll do it for us today. Appreciate you all. Make sure you smash the like button.
Football's back.
Football's back. Football's back. For Easy, for Nick, for Caleb, for Chris. I'm Spencer. We're the heavyweights. I won't be here, but they'll see you guys tomorrow. Peace.
Who's filling in?